Canada, you better bring your A game or you'll get cut to pieces like a flash animation frame. Prime content, you get hit from all angles like the crew make it rain when they drop the bingle bangles. Let's go.
Everybody tune in, it's a Toxic Cure stream. Everybody shut your mouth, it's a Toxic Cure stream.
Yep.
All them bad opinions on the Toxic Cure stream. Plus a nice healthy dose of rage and feral YZ scream.
Come on. Going live on stream, I should probably mention this food criminal will need an intervention. Skinny or chicken nuggies, people freak out with tears spilled. Then you wash it all down with the big glass of cheese. No, come to every stream to see the one true gamer. Nothing more lame than wannabe Pokemon tamers. While all the claims to date have been represented loosely, sit you here, watch and subscribe to Spooky Sushi. Out.
Everybody tune in, it's a Toxic Cure stream. Everybody shut your mouth, it's a Toxic Cure stream.
Yeah, yeah.
All them bad opinions on the Toxic Cure stream. Plus a nice healthy dose of rage and feral YZ scream. Everyone tuning in, it's a Toxic Cure stream.
Worms up, worms up.
Complain, it's a Toxic Cure stream. All them bad opinions on the Toxic Cure stream. Plus a nice healthy dose of
What?
rage and feral
What?
YZ scream.
Wazzy on the mic, I'm like a verbal assassin. I cannot read that name, and you know I ain't asking. They try to diagnose your art host, but I'm 5 apples tall, I don't mean to boast. Flashes on your screen, so you better not swim. Cause Toxic's top tier, but nowhere near me, yo!
Everybody tune in, it's a Toxic Cure stream. Everybody shut your mouth, it's a Toxic Cure stream. All them bad opinions on the Toxic Cure stream. Plus a nice healthy dose of rage and feral YZ scream. Everyone tuning in, it's a Toxic Cure stream. And they never complain, it's a Toxic Cure stream.
Yeah.
All them bad opinions on the Toxic Cure stream. Plus a nice healthy dose of rage
What?
and feral
What?
YZ screams. Feral YZ screams. Feral YZ screams. Feral YZ screams. Feral YZ screams.
All right. Poison Tight, official remix. What's up, worms? Are you ready? Get set for the coolest bad boy broadcasting on your internet's irreverent one, but always stay irrelevant. Check your perspective, or she'll tell you to get back. Send it to the digiverse, you'll be a has-been.
Hello, my misfolded omelets, and now I guess you're scrambled eggs because I have severely fucked up this omelet, but that's okay. It's still edible. Welcome home. What an intro that was, huh? What a fucking intro that was. Oh, also fishing is up. I didn't mention that. Fishing is up. Fishing is live for you guys. I didn't even make a little note to be like, yo, fishing. But yeah, exclamation fish, and you can exclamation fish to fish with us. I'm a professional streamer. I was only gone for 4 days, and now watch me fuck it up profusely. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Fucking go ahead and fish, and I'm gonna be drawing some Kurumasumes. You're gonna see a lot of Kurumasumes in the upcoming days, because we are nearer to done than anticipated. We are in the 30s now. I no longer have 50 Kurumasumes waiting in the background. We've only got about 30 or so. So that's exciting. So we're gonna get to that, and we're gonna be drawing Kurumasumes a lot for the upcoming bunch. And I'm sorry for that, but you know what happens after I draw all the Kurumasumes? You guys get 2 things. 1, you get your Kurumasume comics. Remember, we also earned Kurumasume comics. So the sooner I get done the Kurumasumes, the sooner you get your Kurumasume comics. And B, we get a little assignment stream where I will assign you somebody else's Kurumasume. How is that going to work, you ask? Shut the fuck up. Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to. Anyway, let me welcome you all into stream, and then I'll tell you all about my incredible adventures while I was away, and then, yeah, I don't know what you guys want to talk, and then we'll just talk about stuff. I want to hear all about everything that happened to you guys. I want to hear what happened. I want to tell you guys all what happened to me, because I had a fucking event, yeah, it's gonna be great. So let's welcome you in, and then we'll get into that. Hello, we're back. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Ryu Elf. Hello, Pinky. Hello, Squeaker. Also, Ryu Elf, I'd just like you to know you are constant enough in the streams now that you are getting pre-assigned. Stay tuned for next week. I have a fun pre-assignment for everybody. Hello, Sigweed. Hello, Dottie. Hello, Bag of Groceries. Bag of Groceries? Who changed that fucking name? Who changed that fucking Dumpling? Is that you and you're now Groceries? Who the fuck changed their name to Bag of Groceries? I don't recognize that name. Who the fuck? Anyway, hi Fish, hi Fresh, hi Haphazard. Also Hap, you're also getting pre-assigned now too. You're one of the 12 guys now. Hello Rira, hello Flip, hello Sagweed, hello Wilkins, hello Ballistic Beast, hello Gears, hello Luna, hello fucking did I get everybody? Hello Squeaker, hello Draconic Cat, hello fucking Pogo, hello Wormrack, hello Viking, hello I think this body. Hello, Ramen. Hello. Now that hello, lurkers. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Hello, lurkers. Anyway, welcome in. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in and sit down. But yeah. Hi, everybody. Fucking who changed their name to Bag of Groceries? Is that Dumpling's name changed? This isn't a new individual. This is somebody who's been here 2 months, but I don't recognize the name at all. And am I having a stroke? Or did somebody change their name? It's a mystery. We'll never know. Don't put me on swear timer. I have a story to tell you guys, and I don't know if I could get through it without swearing because my God. Sorry, I gotta turn on my fan. Events were had. All right. Anyway, you guys fish. I'm gonna do my shit. Anyway, here we go. It's a mystery indeed. It is a mystery to me. Anyway, let me talk about my things, and then I want to hear what you guys have done. For those who don't know, I was gone Sunday to pretty much yesterday, and that's fun. But yeah, so what happened was my sister got eye surgery, which is a horrible, horrible thing. So she's got, she's a diabetic, so she got, what's called, oh God, I looked it up. It's basically like a vasectomy of the eye. I swear I have it written down somewhere here. Sorry, it's not called vasectomy, it's called virectomy. So it's almost like a vasectomy. It's a virectomy. Let me explain for what that is. And if you're squeamish about eyes, let me fucking just give you forewarning. Ignore the next words coming out of my mouth. So basically what happened was my sister's a diabetic and she's got very brittle eye veins and she has to get shot in the eyes all the time just so that she doesn't go blind. Anyway, she was getting one of her monthly shots and all of the little blood vessels in her eyeball, fucking like the brittle little vessels, they snapped and they shot blood all through her eye. So her vision has been horribly blurry for fucking like 6 months now. Which sucks ass for her, not for me, because it wasn't happening to me. Anyway, I will reset my swear timer. God, calm down. Anyway, so what they had to do was they had to go into her eyeball. They had to cut her eyeball open. Just listen. They had to cut her eyeball open, stick a needle in there, suck all of the icky goop out. Yeah, they sucked all the goop out that was covered in blood that was making her vision sucky, and then they put that into medical waste, and then they took a saline solution and back into that hole, and then they squish it all in, and then they stitch her eyes closed. And that's a virectomy. That's an eye vasectomy. Now you know. And if you're gross about eyes, well, you can listen again. Oh, hi, Space Foxes. Welcome to stream. Anyway, I will change. Anyway, she can't drive, obviously, when they're sucking eye goop out. Her vision's still not the best. It's getting better today. She texted me. She can now tell how many fingers somebody is holding up if they are standing right in front of her. So that's much better than it was right out of surgery. But anyway, I had to go babysit her for a couple days just so that, her eye didn't suck. Anyway, let me tell you the fun part of this adventure. Okay, so here's what fucking went down. I booked the hotel. I booked a hotel that was 6 minutes away from the Royal Alexandria hospital. You could Google that. That won't dox me at all because that's in a completely different town. Ergo, I booked a fucking hotel, okay? I booked this fucking hotel, right? That was my intention. Book a nice hotel 6 minutes away. But I should reiterate. Book the most $120th hotel 6 minutes away from the hospital so I could take her ass to the hospital, get her eyeball juiced, and then like go back to the hotel and chill. Anyway, so we get to the hotel. We get there Sunday night. Her surgery is Monday morning. Keep this in mind. This is just keep that in mind as I'm telling this story. Anyway, that's what's supposed to go down. We get to this hotel. There's no one in this hotel. We're like, hello? No one's there. There's a little tiny sign on the check-in thing that's like, back in 5 minutes. And we're like, okay, that's reasonable. No, they were not back in 5 minutes. How do I know they were not back in 5 minutes? I fucking timed it. By the time we were sitting there for at least 7 minutes, I was like, I gotta time to see how long they're gonna take till they get back to me. And yeah, it took them like another 3 minutes or so. And eventually they made it back. But damn, did they not make us their priority, which is fine. I get it. Like, you probably don't get a lot of breaks when you're working at a hotel, but damn. Anyway, she then checks us in. Whatever, it's fine. Standard hotel procedure. I'm not pissed about that. Then she gives us our key card, and she points in a direction, and she goes, over there. That was the instructions. I just want to point out, she just went over there. And I went, okay, thank you. And I took my keys and I go jaunting over there. Now you have to keep in mind, I am carrying all of the fucking bags because my sister doesn't want to carry her bags because she's going into eye surgery and she can't lift more than 10 pounds. So I'm carrying all the fucking bags. So, again, it wasn't a lot, but, like, I had 2 backpacks on, and I've got a cooler full of snacks so we could just hang out in the hotel, and, you know, I got some stuff. Anyway, so I got jotting over to where the elevators are. We're on ads. I can't continue my story. Okay, we're going to put a pin in my story, and I'm just going to talk to you guys while the ads are going, and then I'll come back. So keep in mind, all of my sister's stuff in my hands, headed towards the elevator. That's where we're going. Anyway, how are you guys? How were you while I was gone? What did you do? What did you get up to? Almond skin. What did you guys get up to? What did you do? What were your fun activities? What did you crave? What did you watch? What thoughts did you entertain? What intrusive thought came to you and you decided, this was a good idea? What did you do by accident? You excited for Weed Eve? I am. I became an uncle literally 6 hours ago. Congratulations! I'm going to a birthday party later. Congratulations for them! I've been playing R6. Truly miserable. What's R6? Resident Evil is 2 letters. Rogaine 6. Red Dead Redemption. No, that only has 2. I don't know. Wait, no, that could be Red Dead Redemption 2 because that's Red Dead Redemption 1 would be R3, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 would be R3 times 2, which would be R6. So therefore, I'm going to say you are playing Red Dead Redemption 2. How is Red Dead Redemption 2? I'm going to send you a crate of tomatoes. Oh, thank you. Apart from plotting chaos and showing my sister your new short. Oh, thank you. Thanks for showing it. It's an insane one. I'm working on a map for Quattro so that he can run an RPG. Oh, that's good. Rainbow Six Siege. Why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you go R6S? I would have probably figured it out from that. I wouldn't have figured it out from that. Why didn't you just say that? I played Resident Evil Requiem. Also, I got a cool Uma art from someone whose name starts with W and ends with Ozzy. I was trying to think of a joke and I don't have one. Trying to make my birthday list since my birthday's soon. I crave Italians as I treated myself to lasagna. I love lasagna. Damn, rectum is not allowed. You're not allowed to say rectum. All right, we're coming off ads. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed in this short interlude of what the fuck Red Dead Redemption is standing for. We all learned something today. Maybe it was about Red Dead Redemption. Maybe it wasn't about Red Dead Redemption. The world will never know. What a world we live in. Anyway, that's enough about that. Welcome back from ads, people that are unfortunately unsubscribed. I'm sorry about that. Don't worry, I didn't tell the rest of my story. I was just confused about what R6 was, and then I decided it was Red Dead Redemption 2, because there's several R's in that. Because Red Dead Redemption 1 would be R3, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 would be R6. Anyway, that's what you missed. It was nothing relevant. Anyway, back to my story. We put a pin in it. I have all the bags. We're headed towards the elevator the way the lady told me to go. We get there. All of the elevators are not working. 2 of them have out of order signs, and the other one is just not responding. I'm pressing the button's not lighting up. I have no idea what the fuck's doing. I'm standing there for like 5 minutes, and I'm like pressing the button. I'm like, what is happening? It's not fucking going. I'm like, I'm getting mad. I'm looking around. I'm like, I assume since she pointed this way, we would fucking go up this way, right? No, that's not the end. So I go back to the lady, and I'm like, the elevator's not working. She goes, the elevators are working. I go, you got 2 out of order and one's not responding to me. Some other guy that's at the fucking I will reset my swear timer, but listen, we're not going to get through this story. Some other guy who's staying at the hotel is at the elevator and goes, no, I'll show you how. Come with me. Come with me. So I go trotting over with all my bajillion bags, and I go rolling on up, and he's like, you have to scan your little card here and then like press this button here and it'll take you to your floor. And I'm like, well, I really wish the lady at the front desk would have told me that. Anyway, we get to the room. It's about as clean as you expect a hotel room to be, except there's a visible stain. Thank you for ending my swear timer. I needed that, Ballistic Beast. There's a visible stain on the cuck chair. You know how you go into a hotel room and there's always that one chair that's facing the bed and it's too comfy of a chair to be sitting at a desk?
No swearing.
And it's like, don't swear timer plus me. There's not even anybody here. The cuck chair had a very visible, concerning stain on it. Okay? They stained my cuck chair. That's the first part of the problem. I'm like, oh, great. The cuck chair is stained. It was a terrible, instantly bad time. Instantly bad vibe. I'm like, this is bad. So my brother and my sister are there, and we're like joking about what happens if my sister dies in surgery. And so we started writing obituaries for each other. And then my brother texts my mom, and he goes, pick a random name. And my mom picks Jack. And my brother goes, this will be the name of the twin you eat, which sucks, but that's just how it was. It was a fun bonding activity. We sat there writing each other's obituaries. It was great. And then the next day, we got to get up at like 5 a.m. and go get this eye surgery done. It was perfectly fine. The nurse was real nice. My sister was like perfectly like normal throughout it. She was scared as hell beforehand. Her blood pressure was insane. But I just kept trying to make jokes to make her laugh and shit and stuff. We got through it. She got through it perfectly fine. No complications, no nothing. Everything's bueno. So we're like, cool. Everything's great up here. We're doing A-okay. So then we go back to the hotel. And all we want to do is sleep. Because I must state, we were up at like 5 a.m., which is not a human time. I just want to point that out to everybody. If you're awake at 5 a.m., there's a problem. Somebody has been... thanks for getting the word of the day, Flareon. Like, I gotta be real with you. Like, man, like... 5 a.m. isn't a real human time. If you're awake at 5 a.m., you should go back to bed. That's not a real time. You should ignore that time slice. You should go back to a delightful little bed and have a little sleep. Anyway, that's besides the point here. where I'm going with this is we go to sleep. That's right. Middle of the day, we're going to have a little nap. It's fine. Eye surgery happened. Everything went buono. We're going to have a little nap about it. So I'm in my, like, I have a little bit of a nap, and then I wake up and I'm like, I shall call Matt. And I go to call Matt, but my sister's still having a nap. So I do the reasonable thing and go into the hallway to make a phone call, as one would do if one was polite. Just walk into the hallway. It's fine. So I walked into the hallway to be polite. And I go back to go into the room, and my key doesn't work. Like, it's not even registering that my key's not working. It's just not even lighting up, nothing. I'm like, what the heck? They had locked me out of the room. That's right. They turned off the key to my room so I could not get back in after 11 o'clock. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, we have this hotel room for 2 days and you locked me out. So I have to, luckily, me fucking around with the door trying to get back inside wakes my sister, which pissed her off. And then I have to take both our keys down to the opening so that we could get it fucking working again. And then I go back upstairs again with our shitty cuck chair and everything. And the room, the TV starts talking to me. Anytime I turn the TV on, it's like, power on. That scared the piss out of me. I didn't like it. But I got 100 pages of my book read, and then we went to the restaurant downstairs because my sister was feeling fine enough to walk around. So I took her in her stupid eye shield. She's looking like Majima. I took her to the restaurant downstairs, and they had bannock, which is fry bread for those Americans. It turns out you people call them. Ah, what the fuck? What? Why am I getting attacked? Lazy Cappy, who the fuck are you?
What's that one?
Who's this fucking guy?
Real fuckable.
Who's this fucking? You don't even know who we are. They don't even know who they are. Bits, flush the lip trap. It's illegal. They don't know about our illegal lip trap trade. Flush the lip trap. Hide the evidence. Bits, hide the lip trap. Cappy attacky? I don't know why you're attacking me, Cappy. I'm just yapping here. Don't mind us about our illegal lip chap. Our illegal lip chap trade. You're not funding illegal lip chapping. Well, thank you, Lazy Cappy. I appreciates that. I'm out here trying anime girls. I appreciates that. The bathroom's covered in lip chap water. Help. This is a stick-up you fixated illegal amounts of cuteness. You'll never take me alive, motherfucker! Crew, stop hitting me with bingles. I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to not be taken alive. I don't think I would survive in jail, I'm going to be honest. Anyway, there is the head for Sauce Boss, everybody. What do you think? I'm not very good at drawing dreadlocks, but I'm trying to become better. I hope they look okay. You guys can tell me if they look wrong, and I will do my best to try to fix them. But I really wanted to add the yellow bits because it's Sauce Boss, and sauces go best on fries. Ow! Stop hitting me! I hit her with Bingles instead. Okay,
Who's that Binglemon? It's Bangle!
Bangle.
Stop hitting me with Bingle Bangles. All right. I should stop chapping people's lips for the illegal lip chap business. Yes, Sasquatch, listen. We can't let them know we do that. Sometimes being a Karen is warranted. The hotel was 100% warranted. Why were they mean to me, though? Why did they lock me out of my room? Anyway, it was mostly uneventful. I got to learn. I threw up in a hotel bathroom, so that's a first for me. I've never thrown up in a hotel bathroom, even after all my years of con life. I had to drive around the city for far longer than I wanted to try to find gas at a reasonable price. I got lost in a parking garage at the hotel because I couldn't find my fucking, we couldn't find our way into the hospital from the parking garage. Other than that, it was a perfectly normal trip, and my sister can kind of see now again, which is good. So yeah. Anyway, there's what Sauce Boss is going to look like. And I wish Sauce Boss was here to approve or deny, but whatever, it's fine. We're just going to continue on. That's awesome to hear, Wazzy. Yeah, she's fine. And she didn't need me on Thursday or Tuesday to Wednesday night like I thought she might. So yeah, I got to come home early. I'm glad your sister got through with the procedure with your help. Oh, I didn't do shit. I sat there and made fun of her with the nurse. The nurse came back and was like, because we were unsure what kind of vasectomy, whatever vasectomy, whatever eye vasectomy she was gonna get. Because if she got a bubble in there, she would have to lay face down, for like 50 minutes of every hour, which sucks ass. Oh, look, Donnie, you fished up Sauce Boss, and Sauce Boss is right here. Look at that. You're fishing up Sauce Boss. Oh, also, I should show you guys a little sneaky peeky. You're not going to see them fully yet, but I did do a couple Kurumasumes. Here's one. I won't tell you who they are. I'll let you guys guess who you think what Kurumasume is what. There's this Kurumasume. There's this Kurumasume. Let you guys try to guess that one. And this Kurumasume. Those are the Kurumasumes that were done in the background. So. But I want grilled cheese. You don't want Wilkins' kind of grilled cheese. Trust me, Lazy Cappy. Oh my god, I caught a fish. I saw one with Swift. Ah, how fitting. Almost as fitting as me changing the worm to Dobby.
Knock, knock, fucker.
Ow! Cappy, you can't just come in here, throw money at a guy for illegal lip chap trade, and then follow. That's illegal here on Twitch. Whose guy is this? Who's fucking... I use that. I don't know your gender, but I'm using that ungenderedly. Washing my bread right now. Hulk Hogan, please get your bread out of the sink. Oh boy, that really chaps your lips. They can't catch us all if we're all illegal. That's true. I don't understand why everybody... Like, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Oh, thank you, Rira, for gifting a sub. I'm going to be honest with you. Why don't we all just beat up the Ice Age? I'm Canadian, so I don't understand the rules. But, like, why can't we just beat up Ice? Why... remember that time we all... Like, everybody ran... to Area 51. Do you guys remember the running into Area 51 thing? Why can't we just do that with ICE? They can't stop us all. Why can't we just beat them all up at once? They can't. You can't. If there's 10 guards and there's 20 of us, I mean, they can't stop all of us. That dead ass, I wish I was American for that one reason, for running to Area 51 because they can't stop all of us. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was back in 2016. And like 3 guys showed up and did the Naruto run. Yes, I would have been one of those 3 guys. Yeah, people don't like getting shot. 10 guys with guns. Wazzy, she's on her way. They also wear protective gear compared to civilians. Ryu Elf, what's stopping us from getting protective gear? We can go to IKEA. We can go to IKEA. Who's anonymously gifting subs out there? Who do I gotta choke? I mean, wait, I'm not supposed to say stuff like that. Who do I gotta crawl out and fist fight in a Denny's? I could say that. Who's being anonymous out there? Who's Spartacus right now? I'm gonna fight you guys. Stop gifting subs. I know I was gone for 4 days, but I'm back. God. Anyway, the 10-year anniversary of storming Area 51. I know, we should do it. We should all get together. I still got a jar of Area 51 sand. Nobody showed up for like 10 people camped out and left when it was time to do the running of the Area 51. I would do it. I would 100% do it. If you put me near Area 51, I would run to it. As long as there's like more than one dude. Also, hi, Dr. Mom. I assume Liam's mom. What's up? How you doing, baby? Wrap up in phone books. I want to go to IKEA. I feel like if we all went to an IKEA and like, God, they have so many things there. We can like, what's a gun gonna do to a pristine sink from IKEA? If I wore a helmet made out of a sink from IKEA, I think I can at least like, get only a concussion from a bullet. Can a bullet go through a sink? What's a sink made out of? Can a sink stop a bullet? It would shatter and kill you horribly. Yes, it's ceramic. No, I'm talking like a metal sink. I'm not talking a ceramic sink, not a bathroom sink, a kitchen sink, No, I'm not talking ceramic. I know ceramic will break. I'm talking about a kitchen sink. They sell kitchens at IKEA. If I get a kitchen sink. Oh, a metal sink also, no. I feel like ICE agents would be really confused if you showed up and started building a sofa in protest. I mean, sillier things have been done in protest. I mean, I won't be the first guy out there. Also, hi, Dr. Mom. It depends on the bullet and the sink. I don't know what bullets Americans have. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't know what kind of bullets there are. I wish Ramen was here. He would explain to me. I guess I could text him and be like, Ramen. A 22 round wouldn't, but a 9mm would and probably pen a sink. Big ones, big bullets. Well, there's got to be something in IKEA that would protect me from bullets. Cappy, I don't even know who you are. You don't even know who I am. Why are you throwing money at me? This is a weird experience. We just met. We're two strangers passing in the night on a rowboat. Like I'm on my little rowboat here, pushing my little rowboat along. You're on a rowboat. You keep fucking throwing loonies at me, and I'm going, stop it, man. And I'm just pedaling along, and every 20 seconds you're like, eat another loony, you fucking loser. You whip a loony at me as I'm trying to fucking row my fucking boat. God damn it. Nothing from IKEA will protect you. Damn it, Ramen. You're supposed to help me. Most of armed forces in the USA have 5.56 in rifles and 9mm handguns. I don't know what that means, Viking. I'm Canadian. Can you exchange that in a maple syrup for me? I'll be honest, I'm busy getting Baja or the Jungle Snog in IKEA. What if we buy a lot of magnets and then all the bullets will go to the magnets? Oh my God, DVD Wing, I think you're onto something. Does IKEA sell magnets? They have to. They're IKEA. A standard issue 5.5 can penetrate a 34-inch of homunculus rolled steel, even before we're talking about armor-piercing rounds. Obviously, armor-piercing rounds can get through significantly more. And yet you'll never forget me now. I won't, Cappy. It was very strange to meet you like this. Sometimes I can still hear his annoying voice. Who, Gears? I got it. We show up, we build an IKEA bed, and then we play sleepy time music for all the ICE agents. We'll simply go to sleep. Oh my God, that's brilliant. We just got to get like whales singing. I don't know any whales. I guess I'll have to do it myself. We'll have to makeshift some fucking whale sounds, guys, and we'll just stand out there with that. We'll make a bunch of IKEA beds. Everybody has to like get into partners of 2 and make an IKEA bed, and then I'll sit there with a megaphone and whale noises and be like, what does a whale sound like, actually? Now that I'm out here making attempts, what the fuck does a whale sound like? Like the time you tried to order pizza on the phone and failed gloriously? I never did that! I will have you know, Dr. Mom, I do not like to use the telephone. Anytime I have to use a telephone, it's a terrifying concept. I got that COVID brand social anxiety, okay? I don't like large groups of people. I don't like people coming into my house anymore. It's special. I got it from COVID. Wazzy thought of the fact my mom is showing up and watching you. It's a little weird, gonna be honest. I mean, you seen the picture of those guys? It looks like it's past their bedtime. It's 9 p.m. Allow me to explain it simply. No, IKEA furniture will not protect you from actual bullets, but they will probably get you sent to a mental institution instead of prison. I don't know, I'm Canadian. I'm going to get deported. I'm not even in America, and they'll come to Canada and deport me to Canada. I'm Mr. Insane, Wazzy. I know. I'm even more insane because I had to spend an uncomfortable amount of time in a car with my sister. And God, the conversations we had.
Would
it's probably
you like to know,
it's
Bingo
definitely
Boy?
TMI, and I don't want to say it, but my sister has a number of current partners, and it was a higher number than I anticipated. She telling me. IKEA got more stuff to Home Alone, Any Intruder. Plus, it got frying pans. Surely those can deflect bullets. I ordered pizza. Mom still laughs at me. That wasn't a whale song. That was a sea lion honks. Also,
Nice.
Steve is here. Steve, can we just talk about hockey for a minute? I'm really sorry to be Canadian for a minute. Can I just need to go one-on-one with Steve. Steve, the Buffalo Sabres are number 2 in the Eastern. What the fuck is happening here? What planet are we living on? Steve, can you just help me out with this? What the fuck is happening? Steve, what is happening to the playoffs? What is happening? Okay, that's enough special messages for Steve. Stop highlighting your message, unhighlighting your message, Hulk Hogan. Anyway, I'm back, everybody. I know it's bullshit. Thank you, Steve. Steve is the only crew member I know that I can say a hockey thing at, and he will go, yes, I understand. Highlight my mother. Thanks for your little hype train, everybody. I appreciate you. Big White Bear, stop highlighting your messages. I will snack. Thank you. I'm keeping all my snacks in this little box right now. Thank you, Harpasser. Anyway, you guys fish while I do things. I got the onion skin going right now so I can see what the frack I'm doing. I'm cooking dinner right now, but I'm making a list of things to meme. Currently, I've stayed cuck chair and IKEA ballistic vest. You can meme whatever you want. Oh yeah, crew, I forgot to mention the meme con. Oh my god, Ace got the whale! Ace, we need that for our whale noises. Ace, we need that for our whale noises. Give me that whale. We need it for our whale noises. Fuck me. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by things. No, my whale. You gotta share your whale. Mom says it's my turn with the whale. What else happened on this trip? I feel like there's more that happened that made me enraged. Or at least was crazy. Oh, I had to pay $12 for water? That was annoying. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because they put fluoride in the water or what. My town doesn't put fluoride in the water. But the water in Edmonton, the place we were going for the eyeball surgery, the water tasted weird. The water tasted so fucking weird. And I would rather kill myself than drink Dasani. So I had to buy Smart Water. And I don't know why, but they sell Smart Water for an uncomfortable amount of money. And so I had to buy that. I bought 3 bottles of it. It cost me $12. $12 for water? Who sells water for $12? It was Smart Water. Remember when water was free? I wanted to drink. Listen, I tried to drink from the tap. I want you guys to know I tried. I put my best dick forward, okay? And guess what happened? I was assaulted by the grossest water I've ever tasted. Have you tried the infinite water tap, the glitch of the tap? Rose Meadow, it tasted gross. I don't know if it's the fucking... I don't know why Edmonton's water tastes gross, but it tastes gross, and I don't like it. I don't know if it's because it's spring runoff. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what it was. Smart Water, Indian Lake Water. I worked at Tim's, and we sold it for, like, I think $8. Bruh, Smart Water is too expensive. I know it's expensive, but I would rather punch myself in the face than drink a Dasani. God! I'm not jazzed about paying $12, but I'd rather pay $12 for 3 bottles of Smart Water than ever drink half of a Dasani that was free. Why? Do you need water? Do you know it won't make you smart just because it's their name? No, it's because the water was gross. Ah! Steve, stop striking me! I'm trying to... Stop striking me. I'm trying to fucking read comments, Steve. God damn it. I mostly just drink Zephyrils. That's a Florida water. I'm so glad I don't have Florida man water. That water better be smart enough to file my taxes too at that price. You have to wait to the time of 2 a.m. for 4 a.m. though for the water to taste good. Why do we hate Dasani? Because it tastes like nickels! Phoenix Wolf! Fucking Dasani tastes like old nickels! For the people who speak football, the Sabres is like the Cleveland Browns, were rocking shit left and right. Even though they were doing good, it's still the Cleveland Browns. As mentioned to Doodle Graveyard, who doesn't watch hockey. Sorry, I was driving and couldn't say it before. That's okay, Steve. I'm just glad you're as outraged as I am. It's either drink poison or spend money for poison. Oh, it's 3 bottles. That makes a teeny bit more sense. It's like $4 per bottle. I'd rather drink Dasani over Arrowhead. I don't know what Arrowhead is. I drink rain and puddle water. How many Masumes are we at now? I have no idea, Rose. I have no idea where we are in this situation. Dasani is overpriced and not good. Yeah, it tastes like fucking nickels. Steve goes, I like nickels. I don't like drinking nickels. Dasani sounds more like a car brand than water. It makes a teeny bit more sense, but it's still bullshit. Arrowhead is better than Dasani, and they both suck ass. Imagine waiting until you're done driving to talk and chat. Quattro, I swear to God, if you're texting while driving again, I am going to crawl through this screen and sit on your horn. And so, have you ever seen a video of a dog in a car waiting for their owner to get out of the fucking store that they're in, and the dog like smacks the fucking horn, and they're like, oh, as they're honking the horn because they're honking, and they hear the honk, and then they awoo because of the honk. I'm gonna do that in your car while you're driving. If they win a cup, I'm going to get a damn jersey. This is 26 in the player name. Can I text and ride my bicycle? I would say, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Ace. My morals say no, but I text on my bike all the time. But I have also wound up in a bush. Yeah. Question, because that's a very weirdly specific example. No, it's not. That's a thing dogs do. Dogs do that all the time. That's just a dog thing. Also, I have no idea how many crew Masumes we've done, but we're now in the 30s. There's now only 30 left, aroundish, unless more get added. But as of speaking, there is currently only about 30 crew Masumes left for me to draw, which is pretty bonus for me. Which is wild, because there's not even 12 dudes in this chat. Can I fire up Lane and text? Donnie, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Donnie, 2 pilots are dead. Donnie, you can't even fly a plane normally. The tallest man you've ever seen? Okay, without the tower fucking it up and driving you into a fucking... What was it? A fucking fire truck? You can't even not hit a fire truck in a plane. How are you going to text and fly? You add MSG to water, and the water will save the drink and also make it taste better. Mom, can we go to Walmart? I want to drink an entire gallon of chocolate milk. Expired chocolate milk. Because I can't wait to see mine. Which have you done, Wazzy? David D-Wing, there's like 40 I've done. I don't know anymore. You should probably close the app for Masumes. You gotta lock in those submissions anytime you say that. You can't be looking forward to being done with them and then remind people that they can still submit. Wazzy, since my mom joined the crew, does that mean she's no longer immune to memes? I mean, I guess so, yeah. I guess so. I will hydrate. Thank you, Phoenix Wolf. Just like that, you could prevent milk turning bad by adding pickle juice into it. Hulk Hogan, that sounds disgusting. Hulk, why would you say that to me? Why would you come in here live on twitch.tv.com and say that as if you were a reasonable person? How dare you make everybody think you're a reasonable person when you come out here and say that shit? Why would you do this to us? We believed in you. We trusted you, Hulk Hogan. And you betrayed us. You betrayed our trust like this. I gotta draw Sauce Boss's tail. And chewable milk. Imagine your mom. Your mom was never imagined memes or immune to memes. Thank you, Ace, for correcting that. Both are disgusting and incorrect. You come into this chat on the day of my daughter's wedding. My beautiful daughter, Lacey? Or Lucy. What was it? Where the fuck is Kakashi? Kakashi, what was my daughter's name? Remember when I invented a daughter? And I didn't want her hitching her wagon to no loser. My beautiful daughter, Lacey. Was it Lacey? I don't want my daughter, Lacey, hitching her wagon to no loser. You gotta smarten up and you gotta act right. Lacey, I don't want you hitching your wagon to no loser. Our collective name was Lacey, and you found us in a trash can outside of the Blockbuster. Yes, you can't hitch your wagon to no loser. Reasonably speaking, you what, mate? My mom's gonna go clean the truck. Chalky Milk is thirsty. What? Liam, what are you talking about? I don't want you hitching your wagon to no loser. I want Chalky Milk. Go ask your mother. I think this is coming along perfectly. I think I'm actually doing a good job on a Kurumasume for once in my life. I look at all the abandoned Kurumasumes. I'm sorry, other Kurumasumes. I'm sorry I fucked up on you. She'll clean the truck first, then we'll get chocolate milk. I being stabbed? Oh no, that's my sister's eye being stabbed. How dare you, Wuzzy? I am hot and a bad bitch. I'm sorry, all other Kurumasumes. Microwave. When I was in elementary schools, one of the kids had an outie belly button and it leaked chocolate milk, and one day he had to go to the nurse. Quattro? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. A, I've never met a person with an outie belly button, so I don't believe outie belly buttons exist. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. That doesn't sound like a real thing that exists. If you know somebody with an outie belly button, they're probably a liar. So don't listen to them. They can't be trusted. They're lying to you straight to your face. Don't trust those people. That can't be good for them. We shouldn't have this. That's weird. Second, what? I'm reasonably sure that's not what actually happened, but I genuinely don't know what else it would have been. But I love her. So you just inspected people's belly buttons? No, you ask them. You could DIY chocolate milk with honey and cocoa powder. Well, see, my sister and cousin have outie belly buttons. Don't trust them. That's not your sister and cousin. That's some kind of evil clones. It's too late, buddy. They were already taken. I'm losing my mind because Quattro has never told me this story before. He announced it to the whole class. He was very concerned about the fact there was chocolate milk leaking out of his belly button. He had paper towels and they were full of chocolate milk. What? Wilkins goes, but I knew them since birth. Your birth or their birth, Wilkins? Those are two completely different times. And have you been with them every hour of every day forever? What a quill Quattro now for saying that milk thing. Bro, I'm pretty sure that dude was dying, actually. I don't know why I remember this story just now, but we got to share it with the class. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, I don't think anything ever weird like that happened. I got punched one time and I tasted grape fucking popsicles, but that's not at all chocolate milk coming out of my belly button. I think you went... Did you... perhaps was your teacher a guy named Xavier? Did you go to a very special school for very special children? The worst mutant school in all of history? The X-Man that just leaks chocolate milk from his belly button? The very worstest X-Man? How do you know it was chocolate milk? Did you taste it? That's a good point. One of my ex-girlfriends had an outie belly button, and yeah, she cheated on me. I also could not do any body shots off of her. See, you can't trust her! Wilkins, they're not your parents. They're liars. They're skinwalkers. Look, I may be very special, but I don't think it was a school for mutants. Filthy axe done at a reasonable price. Take me to another world. Not now, Pinky. It hasn't been released yet. Man, I go away for 4 days and you guys become insane. What a fucking travesty this is. What a guy named Travis this is. I genuinely want to know who would have tasted the chocolate milk belly button. It's a level fucked up even a 6-year-old me is not. Sounds like an AS diabetes. Insane in the membrane. In my defense, I was insane before you left. I don't think that's true. That stand is the only one I know from that part, and I love that it's an AC/DC song. All in all, I think JoJo's did pretty good on all their different stands. I'll be real with you. I don't think there's a stand I don't really enjoy. Like at the end, they all kind of... No, that's not true. Purple Haze. That one sucks. I'll admit that. Anyone want a brimming glass of spiders? Someone gave me too many. I don't know, haphazard. Can it be used for oil in my car? If we... Oh my god! Can we make a fuel out of ground up spiders or living spiders? Can we just get like... You know how like sometimes they show like crazy machines and they're run by a gerbil running on a little circle and the gerbil runs in the circle and then you get power? Can we do that with spiders? Do you guys think we could get mini run things for spiders and then put the spiders on the little treadmills and have them run and then it produces power? Oh my god, we just made an infinite power machine! Next up, goal, turn crew into JoJo stance. I want a brimming glass of hyperestrogen. That also heals my internal organs. You can have some of my jelly juice. Spiders are a lot harder to train. I don't think that's true at all. You just put a fly on a string in front of them and they'll run. 45 years from now, they're going to find it. They're going to find fibers of an unrecognizable body, pieces scattered across miles and miles of French countryside. Their only lead is a pair of shades. That's how I operate. But if we get rid of spiders, how is Spiders Georg gonna live? Listen, that's fine. On one hand, infinite power. On the other hand, spiders. I don't know if it's worth it. Might have to burn the place down. No, it's okay, Cappy. Cappy, it's gonna be okay. Did you know they made necrotic robo spiders?
Knock, knock, fucker.
That's a real thing. Necrotic robo spiders. Oh, hi, Crystal. You're just in time for necrotic robo spiders. Let me explain. They take a dead spider, right? and not a smished one, like a fully intact dead spider. And they hook it to a machine that pumps it full of water. Because when you pump a spider full of water, their legs expand. Because that's how they do it in real life. They put their body juices into their leg, and that's how their leg expands. And then they withdraw all the juices, and then their legs contract. And that way you have a little grab machine with a necrotic hydraulic spider. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. I'm not even making this up. This is a real thing. Welcome, Crystal. If I lose spiders, I lose my wife. My wife is a spider. Stands based on 90s songs. That's what we were assigned. I don't think we should anger the spiders. I think we should, Kakashi. Wazzy, you are a very odd creature. I'm not! This is a real thing! This is a real... Oh my God. I can't believe I have to take up time drawing to show you guys this. I can't believe that my life, I have to type in necrotic robo... Oh, it's hydraulic robo spiders. Hydraulic robot spiders that are dead. Google. Boom! Boom! I found it! You fools! You foolish fools! Welcome in, everybody! Welcome in! Come on in and sit down. Sit down for a minute. We're waiting for Google to figure this out. Come on, buddy. Come on, I believe in you. Watch this guy go! Look it! That's a dead spider on a stick! That is very loud in my both ears.
When mechanical engineering graduate student Faye Yap saw a dead spider curled up in the hallway, it got her thinking about whether it could be used as a robotics component.
Yeah!
Turning dead spiders into mechanical grippers may be some people's
mechanical grippers, everybody!
But it could have tangible
They're gonna do surgery with this!
Spider legs can grip large, delicate, and irregularly shaped objects firmly and
Oh, I would
softly
trust this
without
man with
breaking them.
science. He looks like a science man.
In collaboration with mechanical engineer Daniel Preston, Yap and her colleagues at Rice University
Look it!
discovered a way
Look
to
it!
make a
Pressure,
dead
spider
spider's
gripper,
and
a
grip onto
thing.
objects.
Look
They
it!
call
Watch
this
it!
new type
Watch
of
everyone!
robotics
I want you to
necrobotics.
witness.
Weirdly,
They pump the
spider
spider,
legs don't have muscles for
spider full of
extension,
stuff,
but instead move their legs via hydraulic pressure.
and then they suck
have
it all
what's called
out.
a prosoma chamber, or cephalothorax, which contracts, sending inner body fluid into their legs, making them extend. So, the team inserted a needle into the spider's prosoma chamber and created a seal
Into
around
his
the tip of the
persona
needle
chamber.
with a glob of superglue. Squeezing a tiny puff of air through the syringe was enough
Oh,
to
you can't
activate
see
the
'cause of the
spider's
fishing.
legs,
I'll move the
achieving
fishing.
a full range of motion in less than 1 second. The team
Look
was
it.
able to make the
Look
dead
at it.
spider grip onto
Look
a
it.
small ball and used that experiment to
Look at
determine
it.
a peak grip
You're
force of
learning,
0.35
everybody. You're learning.
millimeters.
You can't get mad at
They
me.
then
You're fucking
demonstrated the
learning.
use of a dead
You're
spider
fucking
to pick
learning
up
right
delicate
now.
Objects and electronics, including having this necrobotic gripper remove a jumper wire attached to an electric breadboard. And then
Yeah,
move a block of
electric
polyurethane
breadboards,
foam.
everybody. We're gonna be
They
fixing
also
our
showed that the
breadboards
spider could
with
bear the weight of another
spiders.
spider
Look
of
at,
about the
look
same
at, look at
size.
this little spider. They pump it
Since
full of
spiders
juices.
extend their legs by exerting hydraulic pressure from their cephalothorax. When they die, the hydraulic system doesn't work anymore. The flexor
Boom!
muscles
And he
in the
grabs the
spider's
little
legs go
thing,
into rigor
and he turns the
mortis,
light
but
on.
as the muscles only work in one
Look
direction,
at that.
the
Light
spider
off.
curls
Look at
up.
that.
While most man-made robotics components are quite complex to
You're
manufacture,
learning. You're learning,
spiders are
crew.
complex already and,
You're learning.
unfortunately for arachnophobes,
You're learning a thing.
are in plentiful
Welcome to
supply.
Education Time with
The
Wazzy.
concept of necrobotics
Seatbelts,
proposed in this work
everybody!
takes advantage of unique designs created by nature that can be complicated.
How do you
or
get the
even
needle into
impossible
the
to
little
replicate
spider? Like, how do
artificially.
you know where its sack
Spiders
is to
are
put the
also
juice?
biodegradable, so using them as robot parts.
Oh, look,
is
you can
quickly
make the
known as
robot
waste
pick
in
up another
robotics.
robot! Look
One
at that!
drawback to
You
the
can
dead
have
spider
robot
gripper
fights!
Is that it starts to experience somewhere and tear after 2 days, or after 1,000 open and close cycles.
1,000 open and closed cycle.
With
You can
coating the
use
wolf
this
spiders
spider
in
1,000
beeswax and found that its
times.
mass decrease was 17 times less than the uncoated spider over 10 days, which meant it was retaining more water and its
Buff
hydraulic
spiders,
system
everybody.
might function longer.
There you go. You learned something today. Now you can say, did you? They're going to do surgeries with this. You guys are going to be minding your... Next time you go for a surgery, they're going to take a robotic necro spider, hydraulic necrobotic spider, and put it and do your surgery. Personally, I think it's a really cool study because it's something that could be used for prosthetic limbs to make them better at gripping and functioning like a real hand. Yes, exactly. That's one juicy spider. Imagine a stream where we watch Wazzy browse the internet to find weird, wacky, scary, interesting things. A stream where we learn together. Generally, all spiders have the same organs around the same spaces. Anyway, but now you guys know. Yeah, this seems genuinely fucked up. No, it's fine. It's normal. It's a normal thing. But why? But listen, science doesn't need a reason. Science never... Everything I know about science is you don't need a reason. You just need gumption. You need gumption and a degree. Dead spiders should be eaten, I think. No photogenics. We're going to make them robots. Spider crane game machine win. The claw. That poor spider looks a bit like Balsa, doesn't it? I guess it does, but that's okay. I love Balsa. Spider hands. Okay, I have a question. Say you lost your arm. Would you want the generic prosthetic arm that's a claw, or would you want do you want to control juice of 10 spiders to control it so that you could have a cool spider controlled arm? What would you choose? Kind of want a stream where we let Wazzy loose on the internet. You do science for science, just like Cave Johnson. Exactly. Science is what I do. Now replace Donnie's arms with spiders. What if you gotta lose your arms? Wait, fucking Quattro, Viking, you guys went to war. Do you guys have a missing limb we can replace with spiders? I want to be Pickle Rick. You got it, Hulk Hogan. If science has got anything, it's a degree, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption. Exactly! Mindful gets it! No, I found all mine. Viking, my son, let me replace your arms with spiders. Do they look like human arms? I would say they look like human arms, but on the inside is spiders. They look like a human arm, but the inside is full of spiders. And you know the inside is full of spiders. There's not a moment that goes by that you're not hyper aware that the inside is controlled by spiders. They tried to take all of mine, but I kept most of my stuff. I can take one of my arms off for science. Though my eyes are starting to go. It's okay, Viking. We'll do surgery with spiders. I will take the normal arm. Thank you. Kakashi, you don't want spider's arm? You guys just aren't ready to be evil. Where's your sense of whimsy, you guys? You guys are being real unwhimsical lately, and I think we need more whimsy in this world, and you guys are really unpumping up the jam of whimsy. More whimsy is needed. Sasson Swash Riem Pickle Rick. Replace my eyes with spiders. Can't spiders see better than humans? Well, yeah, I assume so. They got 8 eyes. I assume so. They can also see real fast. Legally, if you find an extra limb while you're at war, you get to keep it. Do you really? I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, there's a place in Calgary. You guys know I live in Calgary. I don't live there anymore. I want to preface this by saying I don't live there anymore. And if you look on a map, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's definitely not where Wazzy lives. So I'm not technically doxing myself here. I'm doxing old Wazzy. Old Wazzy from... Okay, I was on the internet, but it was a different time in my life, and it wasn't right now. Anyway, that's not the point. The point of the thing is, I had to dox myself, but it's old me, so it's fine. Anyway, there's a place called Bridgeland in Calgary. I can pull it up on a map for you guys. Anyway, my friends were putting in to do a mural because they had a big building in Bridgeland, and they were like, hey, we want a cool mural to do this. So my friends submitted for it, and what the people wanted was they were like, oh, try to encapsulate the history of Bridgeland when you do this. And like, I'm going to be honest, there's no real history of Bridgeland. I used to live in Bridgeland, and I was like, man, if I was doing this mural, I would make a mural about the time that they found an arm in the field behind my house. And that would be my my history of Bridgeland mural that I would do, and I would just paint a big old field with an arm in it. And that's what happened. Because in the first 4 months of living in Bridgeland, the police came and knocked on my door and asked if I had seen anything. And I was like, no, why? What the fuck's going on? And they were like, oh, we just found an arm in the field. So, we were wondering if anybody knows anything about this arm. You want more whimsy? You want more whimsy? Here you go. Releases a horde of weird AI horses. Gentlemen, behold, I will replace Viking's eyes with spiders. Japanese spiders in general actually have extremely good eyes. They're like telescopes. Oh. Wouldn't put it past you to be the young you, and now you're old because you're old. Quattro, don't try to fuck my brain like this. There are very few other types of spiders with eyes, at least as good as human eyes, like ogre-faced spiders and wolf spiders. Bridgeland for the uncle of Wonderland. At me anytime for as many spider facts as you want. The police knocked on your door? No, I fucking wish. Weird Al, not AI. Oh, fuck. Dottie, spell better. Imagine getting different species of spiders as a replacement part gives you different powers. Viking, how are your new eyes? But you're old. Listen. I'm ancient. I'm peaceful. I'm a backpack salesman now. I do need a backpack. Did the police send you a message in the bottle? No, they knocked on the door. They just uncomfortably knocked on my weird little door because I can probably show you that. Listen. Wait, hold on. I gotta check. I wish Kakashi was here to PR check me. It's time for everybody's favorite game. Call Matt. Oh no, he's not gonna pick up.
Can you remember the tallest man?
God damn it! God damn it, man! How dare he do this to me? I have an important question. I just called him back again, if you're wondering why it's ringing so much. Hello?
Hi, what's up?
Oh, hi! If I was to, show on a map the field and where they found that arm that time that I first moved to the city, is that technically doxing myself? Can I do that?
Well, it's doxing past self. As long as you don't allude at all to where we live, it's not doxing.
Oh yeah, because we live nowhere near there anymore. But I was just thinking, can I show the field where we found the arm? Because we're talking about necrotic spite. I don't know how we got here, but we're talking about things now.
Well, I'm aware of what you're talking about. I'm watching the stream.
Oh, okay.
So, don't show them where we live now, and you're fine.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Everything's fine. I can show you guys. Okay. I had to make sure. I wasn't doxing myself. Calgary. Okay. Bridgeland, Calgary. Maps. Where the fuck is Bridgeland on this map? Hello. Bridgeland. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure it out. I found it. Okay. So here's Bridgeland, right? I think it was... Hold on, I gotta get my bearings. There's the church. Wait, this looks wrong. This is in the wrong way I want it. I'm gonna guess it's this Riverside Park. I'm gonna guess. Is my house not exist anymore? Oh, no, it was. Okay, yep. There it is. This is where Wazzy used to live, everybody. This was my old house. This right here. And then, whoop, right here. This is Riverside Park. That's where they found the arm. And then this one was my landlord's house. And that's where I lived. I lived in that little house. And now you know. And so they found the arm in Riverside Park. And that's all I could think about was like, oh yes, Riverside Park. What the fuck is this? What's this? There's a house there, apparently. Okay, all right. Well, Riverside Park is where they found the arm. You now know. You've now learned a thing. You've learned 2 things today, crew. Oh, damn, you live in Canada? Dang, dogs. Maybe don't point out which house used to be yours. I'm not sure if this sale info is public in Canada. I didn't... Lazy! You think I owned a house? You think I bought property out of the womb? God damn it, I should have been buying property! God damn, I've wasted my life. Hi crew, who's Wazzy doxing now? Young Wazzy. It's fine. It's legal if it's young me. I could dox young me all I want. I don't even remember that landlord's name. I just remember he used to come to the actual house to get the rent. I remember that vividly. Gotta pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You didn't buy your first house at 6? Dang. I wasted the 90s being a child instead of investing in real estate. Son of a bitch. Hi, folks. I was getting ready for college, but then a sudden tummy ache said no. Diana, go to school! You're never gonna... I don't want you hitching your wagon to no loser. You gotta go get yourself an education, Diana. I don't want you sticking around here getting hooked on drugs and hitching your wagon to no loser. Oh man, I want to talk about spiders more, but I don't think anyone here is actually quite excited about arthropods as I am. My headcanon, the landlord, was named as Bartholomew. Hey, Genova! Steve goes, how could you? Quite easily, actually. Get fucked, young Wazzy. What are we? Cheerful, generous, and forgetful. Perfect. Boop, boop, boop. Fun fact, hook on drugs is actually what they give you in Florida instead of hooked on phonics. God. I just got phonics and then they kicked me out. Son of a bitch. Gentlemen, I've replaced my arms with A10 warthogs. GAU-8 Avenger. I don't know what that is. Wazzy, I'm not going to college. Them bathrooms have no TP. Listen, I know colleges are underfunded, okay? I know this because that's just how colleges are, okay? They're underfunded. If a college isn't underfunded, then, or, you know, making you pay exorbitant amounts for a fucking sociology degree or some shit. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what kind of degree you're getting. They're just going to charge you more in your tuition, okay? You're not allowed to have toilet paper. Where you're going, you don't need toilet paper. The DARE program works different there. It's an invitation, not a warning. You see, if you lived in Florida, instead of being kicked out of school, they would have just given you drugs. I wasn't kicked out of school. I was kicked out of Hooked on Phonics. It was a program in school while everybody else was doing normal English, and me and everybody else got sent to fucking Hooked on Phonics, and then they only had enough budget for a certain number of kids in Hooked on Phonics, and I was the smartest in the dumb class, so they kicked me out. My entire life has been being too smart for the dumb class, okay? My entire smart life has been, I'm dumb, but I'm smarter than all the other dumb kids, so they let me out of things. And then I'm just stuck with then I'm the dumbest of the average kids. I'm either the dumbest of the average kids or the smartest of the dumb kids, okay? There's no fucking middle ground for your old pal Wazzy. I can't believe they deported you to serve armed park because you were so bad at phonics. My cat says hi. Guess he just wanted to be held. Where's the heart? The Wazzy heart. Oh shit, you're right. Where is the heart? I didn't put the heart on here. Don't worry, I got it. I have an idea. I always forget the heart. It's fine. I've got it. Hee hee. Perfect. There. Perfect. Perfect job, Wazzy. I didn't forget nothing. It's private, expensive, and they suck. They're actually bleeding students. They got all out of business for a few years, so the owner is cutting costs everywhere. Our classes started 2 months late to save 2 months of professor paychecks. Enough talking about my college. That's fair. I hope you didn't mind me drawing evil Wazzy. I didn't mind you Big White Bear would never get mad at anybody's art. There's only one line in the sand when it comes to fan art of me, and everybody knows what that line is. Everything else is fine. You could draw me being exploded. You could you could draw me like with my arms as spiders. You can do whatever. There's only one area I don't want to be drawn in, and we all know that, and we all accept that. I would never besmirch your art at all, Big White Bear. You're a good artist, and I like the way you draw. So keep doing what you're doing. You're fine. Anyway, there's Sauce Boss's head. I now gotta figure out what Sauce Boss would wear. What the fuck am I gonna make her wear, everybody? She's cheerful, generous, and forgetful. We can't draw Wazzy in her least favorite hockey team. Wormrack, you don't even know my least favorite hockey team. Actually, it's very easy if you know my favorite hockey team. Clothes, I hope. Oh, absolutely, Flip. Fast food restaurant uniform. Yeah, but they're a sauce boss. It's like oh my god, I should give her like 80 shoulder pads. Boss Babe outfit. Help me, Google. Boss Babe outfit. That's what we want. An art smock. Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas Golden Knights are not my least favorite. Mismatched socks because forgetful. Oh, that's a good one too. Also forgetful. Oh my god, I have a brilliant idea. Are you guys ready for one of the sexiest you're gonna see? I'm gonna draw like a business suit with big old shoulder pads, and a tie, but she's gonna forget the shirt. She's got small titties, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Where's my fucking... I gotta grab my little line art. Hold on. My beautiful sketch layer. Look at my beautiful, beautiful sketch layer. Perfect. No issues here. The Boston Bruins. Fuck! That's close. I do hate the Boston Bruins. But not as much as I hate another team. I do hate the Boston Bruins only because every other time when hockey... Ugh, God, I can't explain hockey things to you guys. You'll never get it. Anyway. The point of the matter is that hockey is very stressful to your little guy named Wazzy because my hockey team never wins. One of the best teams in the league, the Boston Bruins. Montreal Canadiens, Wormrack got it. But Wormrack, you're Canadian. Of course you would know. I'm going to draw her very boss babe-ly standing. I hope you guys... Well, I guess I can't say I hope you guys don't mind that I'm drawing you all as cute anime girls. Because you signed up for it. It's not like I forced you into this. I didn't force you into this. You guys willingly signed up. So if anything, I can't be blamed for anything that happens here today. Perfect. 80 shoulder pads. Welcome back, Wazzy. How are you? I'm good, Soren. Things happened. It wasn't bad at all, actually. I got to read like 100 chapters of my book, which is good. So I'm more ahead than I anticipated. Oh man, missed the opportunity to suggest trying her and David Byrne's big suit. Oh my god. The city had too many chairs. Wait, what? Can you fill my food bowl? Oh yeah, I didn't give you guys a babysitter while I was gone. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of giving you guys a fucking babysitter while I was gone. It's fine. Only 3 of you pooed on the floor. It's fine. But I'm back now. That's what matters. I'm back and drawing you guys as anime girls. I like watching hockey, but I don't really follow any sports because Quattro doesn't really care about sports. So I feel like I wouldn't have anyone to watch it with. You don't have to have somebody to watch it with. You could just watch it. I don't watch hockey with anybody because I don't like who I become when I watch hockey. I become a very bitch when I watch hockey, especially when my team is losing. I don't like the person I am watching hockey, so I don't watch hockey with anybody. You pay someone to sit on babies? For you, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. People will pay for anything nowadays. I don't know if you're aware of this, but people will pay for anything nowadays. You can forget. You thought it was weird when people were like, send me feet pics and stuff. You thought that was weird? Oh, buddy, you don't know the half of it, buddy. Fucking lots of people will pay for anything nowadays. People will pay for you to spit in their eye. Like people will pay for people will pay for anything nowadays. Was I stole Donnie's channel points by betting on ramen that one time? I know, I saw that. I feel like I have a hard time watching literally anything by myself. I like being alone. Being alone is fucking dope. What did I come back to? People paying for anything. What did you come back to? Wazzy? Anyway. I can't remember what I was talking about before this, but it doesn't matter. My brain has just left. Oh, I want like a sassy belt. That'll be really boss, baby. Fucking a sassy belt. High-waisted sassy belt. And like a pencil skirt. Nothing says boss bitch like pencil skirt, right? Yeah. That needs a sharper end to it. There we go. You may be wondering why I'm drawing just one side. It's because I'm A, lazy, B, a digital artist, C, lazy. We should have a stream where Wazzy watches hockey. I can't stream that because I wouldn't have license from the NHL, and it's only real bad when it's my team. When it's other teams, I'm not as bad. When it's my fucking team, I have a problem. Then I'm the worst person who has ever lived. Are you guys like that with anything? Are you guys like the worst person who's ever lived when you watch like a certain thing? Like, I'm not saying I'm full on like weird like football like dad or anything. Like, you know when like your dad's football team loses and then he like breaks furniture and shit like that? I'm not like that. I made these feet way too big. This is some hobbit ass feet. I'm really sorry, Sauce Boss. Make these more of an acceptable size. There we go, buddy. That doesn't look too good, right, guys? This is still acceptable. You don't think I draw feet in the background? Wazzy, can you describe the cuck stare chain? Describe it? I can show it to you. You want a description? Oh, my friend, I don't even have to describe it. I can show you live here.
Hello.
Live on twitch.tv. That's a whole bunch of pictures of my sister's eye. That's her in the hospital bed. That's me stealing her arrowroot cookies. That's my siblings sitting on a chair making my our obituaries. There we go. All right, I have it. I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up, everybody. I'm bringing it up. Ba 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 ba. The stain. The stain on the cuck chair. The cuck chair stain, everybody. There it is. Wazzy, why does your cuck chair have a stain, and why would you show us that? It was in the hotel room. It was in the This is the hotel room chair, and that's a cuck stain on it. You think I would own a chair this ugly? This is the cuck chair that was in the hotel room. Look at these blinds. Do you think I fucking own? Look at those blinds. Do you think I own blinds like that? No. This is the cuck chair that was in my hotel room, and that's a stain on it. Oops, I closed everything. Anyway, that's what I was looking at. I'll bring everything back up. There we go. Hi, Valiant. Should have brought a black light. I didn't want to. I own one. But I didn't want to. It was a public use cuck chair. Damn, this ugly hotel room, too. Oh, yeah, someone's cucking too close to the sun in that hotel room. Thanks for the stream, Wazzy. Bye, everyone. Bye, DVD. Anyway, that's the life I live, everybody. You now know. You now know what I had to put up with. Actually, I won't have the Piggly Wigglies out. I changed my mind. No Piggly Wigglies out for you. Giving it away for free, Sauce Boss? Nah, you're a Sauce Boss. You wouldn't do that. You'd make people pay for that shit. I hope you left a bad review at that place. I haven't left it yet. Bringing back black light into a hotel is just going to make you uncomfortable. I'd rather be ignorant. It's a bliss. I'm just smart like that. I just looked at my life and looked at my choices and was like, I'm not doing that. Mostly because, like, I had to stay in the room for, like, the entirety of Monday because, like, after the surgery on Monday, my sister couldn't do anything. And so that's when I really needed to be there to babysit her. And so I couldn't leave. So I was just chilling out there. And so I would spend a good amount of time in that fucking hotel room. And I sincerely don't recommend it. The more toes out in the open, the more toes I can bite. Wazzy, I would never have a stain on my cuck chair. Exactly! I don't even know who I would be cucking. But, like, come on, man. Or wait, am I the cucky? Do you guys think I would be the cucker or the cucky? Bits just resubscribed. Bits, would I be the cucker or the cucky? They both sound terrible to say. If you were to guess, bro, the cucky, you doxed my feet, but not Sauce Bosses. This is bullshit. Flip, you're 98% of the time in the water. Sauce Boss is a boss and therefore knows to keep those bitches locked up unless payment happens. Flip, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you've ever been business savvy in my life. You can be whatever you set your heart out to be. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Cucky, isn't that a store in Texas? You're not the first victim of Wazzy doxing feet. That's cuckies. You would be the cucker, in my opinion. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for your support. Please vote for me in the next cuck elections. Wesley literally wants to fuck Liam's mom. She'd be the cucker, obviously. Thank you. Thank you for your vote of confidence. This body looks very, very, like, wrong, but they're wearing 80s shoulder pads. It's fine. They're wearing 80s shoulder pads. They forgot their shirt. I'll give them a bra at least. Whoop. They're wearing a bra, but that's about it, because they're forgetful. Oh, man. Should I give them 2 different shoes? You can't be saying that, white baby. What do you mean? I can't say cucky. Too skinny. Yeah, maybe a bit. Dual Graveyard see me get mad at a Devils game. I'm the of course guy. Of course he didn't get his glove down. Of course they went glove side again. Of course they passed it right to them. Of course, leave me alone on the glove side. He has a family to go home to. I'm very much a come on boys kind of hockey watcher. When I watch hockey, I'm very much a come on boys. Boys, what are we doing? Come on. That's the kind of hockey watcher I am. I'm a very questioning hockey watcher as well. I also just yell a lot. There, I made them a little wider. I hope that works. I hope that looks a bit more normal. If we ignore the clown coloring, because I'm not done yet. You guys know how it goes by now. I gotta draw in my little clown colors first, because I'm not used to not animating. There, we think that looks a bit better? I think that looks a bit better. Where we're going, we don't need boobs. They specifically asked for itty-bitty boobs. So that's what we're doing. Oh, no, I'm like a dad trying to make sure my kid doesn't get picked on. No, I'm full on like fucking, come on, boys. You go do it, boys. I'm not an of course kind of guy. There, that looks a bit better in my opinion. There we go. Sauce boss. Now we can color it. I should give them 2 different kinds of shoes. Having colors while drawing is a pro gamer move, okay? Once it gives off the vibe that you would need a step stool to get into the hotel bed because of how short they are. No, I'm not short. I could get into a hotel bed fine. Little Jester only used to Little Jester colors like red and blue. Was it you caught up on Chainsaw Man? And if so, what did you think of the ending? I don't want to spoil it for people. I personally believe there will be one more arc because I believe there's too many loose ends not tied up to not. That's my personal belief. I believe we're at a break and we're going to have one more arc. That's just my personal belief in things. I might be wrong. I don't think anybody's truly fully happy with it. I understand. If it does end here, I understand it and it makes kind of sense. But it does annoy me the way it was done. I think it could have been done better, but it's not the first time I've been disappointed with the way things have happened in that series. So That's why half the time when I toss a drawing in Discord, it's red lines. You heard it here first. Wazzy wants to tie up the Chainsaw Man. I would like to... I would like to see it closed better. Don't get me wrong, everybody. I like when my protagonists lose. This is why I had a big problem with My Hero Academia. Because at the end of My Hero Academia, we started with Deku in one spot, and we ended with him in the same spot because it didn't matter. Nothing in My Hero Academia at the end mattered. There was no major consequences at all. Yes, some people died, but those people were, at the end of the day, not as consequential to the plot. Yeah, Midnight died. That sucked. But... that was like at most the worst consequence. Oh, another character, blank and blank died. No big consequence. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna spoil it, but something happens to Deku, and then his friends just all get together and be like, "We'll fix this problem," and it's like nothing ever happened. No, there was no consequences for Deku at the end of the day, and it was really kind of fucking annoying that he just got out of it scot-free. And I know what you guys are thinking. It's like, oh well, Wazzy, that's what you want. You want the hero to win. I do want the hero to win, but I want there to be consequences for the actions of the hero and everything. I want the good guy to win, but I don't want him to get away with everything and be like, ha, everything goes back to normal now. We did it, everybody. Oop, jumped to the wrong Kurumitsume. That's just personally how I feel. I don't know. Am I crazy? Maybe. Am I insane? Maybe. Those are different points to what we're saying right now. I love Bakugo, but he should have died. Bakugo should have died! Somebody should have died! There should have been consequences! They shouldn't just turn around and go, this is a problem, we'll fix it with money. That's literally a thing that happens in My Hero Academia. Soft spoiler. Things happen and they go, oh, well, we just all work together and have money. They literally bake saled it. They literally were like, oh, we're kids at a bake sale and we're going to fix the problem by just raising money about it. They literally GoFunded me shit. It pissed me off to no end. Yippee! But that's just my personal opinion. Some people died and that was a risk I was willing to take. God. Bakugo was set up to die. He would have meant a lot if he did. Mineta should have died. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Hey crew, what do you do? When do I post my lore for my Kurumitsume? I forgot where it was. When? You can post whenever, Ballistic. And I don't know where people are posting them. I just, I want you guys to like your Kurumitsumes. I want you guys to like your Kurumitsumes and do whatever you want with them. I don't know, I just draw them. I'm just out here drawing them. Also, don't forget, I am working on it. We will have our OC drawing stream come up. I know I haven't talked about it, but I know you guys did earn it. You did earn your OC drawing stream. I just haven't... With everything going on, I haven't had time to do it yet. I kind of wanted to get the Kurumitsumes done first. But as we go along, I'm like, this is longer than anticipated. But we are an art channel, so, who cares? We'll get there eventually. But there will be an OC art stream. We'll get there. There we go. A little bit forgetful. I'll give her nylons. I'll give her some nylons. So that she's not just out here freeballing it. Perfect. Wait, are we giving our Kurumitsume's lore? If you want to. A lot of problems is JoJo's are solved with Speedwagon Foundation having infinite money. But they do not, the problems where we watch an anime to see the hero solve. I've been meaning to do it, but I've been busy. How does the Kurumitsume's work here? New guy is still learning stuff. Ryu Elf, I'm going to be honest with you. We're all learning about it ourselves. You originally started with worms. So, let me tell you everything that happened, Ryu Elf. At one point in time, we're unsure how, you guys became worms. And that's the worms you see on the side there. Like you see the white worm there, that's Donnie. That's Dobby, sorry. There's Dobby over there. You guys were worms, and you had these worm designs, and you had them for a long time. And then one time, Pinky, we can blame Pinky for this. Pinky was like, I wish my worm was a human. And I said, don't worry, Pinky, I got you covered. So, for reference, let me find reference for you. Let me just pull this up for you real quick. So Pinky, as you know, Pinky looks like this. This is Pinky. And Pinky said, I wish my worm was human. And I said, bet. And so I made this, which is a human worm, which is Pinky's worm description, but human. So here's human Pinky. So that's how human Pinky came to be, and that's where we kind of got the idea. And then Umasume came out, where they were like, here's racehorses, but we made them anime girls. So then, because I'm good at that game, eventually it just became that you guys were going to become anime girls. And so now, you're anime girls. And that's just how it goes. I will return and how I'll eat garlic bread. Close the applications, wussy. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have an explanation for you. I don't have an explanation. I'm not going to give you an explanation because I don't have one. There is no explanation to give when there is no explanation to be had. There we go. All right, what does Saucepaw want? A finger pointer. Okay, I got it. Their weapon is a finger pointer. So Pinky got a real anime girl instead of human Pinky. Eventually, yes. That's essentially what happened. That's the story of how Kurumasume's came to be. And then I made a joke. Okay, we could also blame Big White Bear, I guess. Because then I was like, well, I'm not going to draw. Listen, you guys got to understand, there's 100 worms. And I was like, I'm not going to draw 100 fucking anime girls unless there's financial compensation to me. So we did for those who are new, we have what's called Crewvember, which is, it's basically a big subathon, and I make a bunch of stupid promises, and I say, this is what we're going to do, and if we reach these goals, we reach these goals, and if we don't, we don't. And that's why I've had to do things like read Homestuck and other terrible things I don't like to mention, because I'm an idiot. And I'm like, oh, hey, let's do this if we reach this goal. And then Big White Bear, Levi got us to Kurumasume busts. And they were just the busts of all the Kurumasumes. They would just be like this. Just that's all you would get of a Kurumasume. And I was like, that's manageable. And then we were blowing past all of our goals. And Big White Bear and Leviathan showed up. And they were like, haha, fuck you, Ozzy. And I had to make more goals. And eventually I made like a 700 goal that was like, fine, I'll draw your full Kurumasume in a unique outfit. And unfortunately, we made that goal. So here we are making that goal. And here I am drawing those Kurumasumes for you. So that's where we are. And that's how we got here. And I tried to worry about your stupid promises. And you were like, ha ha ha, that'll never happen. And then Levi and Big White Bear were like, bet. Also, hi, Breezy. Welcome in. I made chicken tenders and memes. Good day. Every November, we celebrate making Wazzy cry. The method we use to make her cry is throwing money at her. Yeah, it's a surefire way to make me cry. Because I have bad self-esteem, and I'm like, you wouldn't spend money on a Wazzy. That's basically how I feel. Like, you know when you're like, you wouldn't download a car? You know, it's things I'm working on with my therapist where, you know, it's like, you know, that's my own business. But we're talking about that shit in Mental Health May. So Sauce Boss wanted a finger pointer for their weapon of choice. I hope this is what they meant. I have no idea what they meant by it. But there's there's Sauce Boss's weapon of choice, a finger pointer. I'll show you guys the other Crew Musumes that I did while we were off stream. Let me just get them onto a better position here for y'all. Hold on. There we go. So there's Sauce Bosses. Before stream started, I started working on Legion, thinking I would be working on Legion this stream, but I got Legion finished. Whoopsie, slipped there. So here's Legion's. Legion wanted a sword, so I gave them kind of an Excalibur-looking motherfucker. I gave them their crown that their worm wears. I don't normally do that. If you're wearing a head, if your worm's wearing a head accessory, you're not wearing a head accessory. But I thought it would be fun. Here's Doodle Graveyard. Doodle Graveyard was fun because, as you know, their worm has no solid lines. So I gave their heart no solid lines. They wanted a flail or a spear, so I gave them a spear with a flail on it, and then the end of the flail matches their little tail with their little eraser on it. And then Swift Leader. And Swift Leader, of course, is clumsy, forgetful, and dumb, and I gave them a really nice sweater with like some really tall boots. And they wanted a rain blower from Team Fortress 2, and I tried my best. But this is what you're getting. And yeah, so those are the 4 new girls that have been made. Sauce Boss I really like. I'm actually quite happy with how Sauce Boss turned out. You figured Legion? You got Legion what now? I like the spear flail thingy. Don't call them names, Wazzy. But yeah, those are our 4 new girls. We got time for me to at least make another head of one of them. So let's see who's next on the list, and I will tell you guys how many Crew Musumes are left. Can I please get out of this thing that I'm in? Where's my Crew Musumes? That's Sauce Boss. All right. We are officially have 30 left, everybody. As of this moment, we officially have 30 left. So we're getting there. Oh, 29, because Nick entered twice. So yeah. Carrying on, who was next? The next one was Dave, was next on the list. Trash waifu seems appropriate thing to finish up. Listen, it's not my fault you guys have trash taste in waifus, okay? It's not my problem. Oh, I'm zoomed out badly now. Hold on. I'm on my second file of Crew Musumes. As you can see, here's all the first ones. Here's all the first ones, and then I worried this file was getting too big, so I had to jump to the next file of Crew Musumes because I worried it was getting too big. So we're on technically file 2 of Crew Musumes. Anyway, next, JT Dave. Helps if I spell things. I have great taste in waifus, thank you very much. Gen 1 Crew Musumes. No, it's just File 1 Crew Musumes. I'm going to be honest with you. Alright, body type. They want gremlin. A second gremlin has hit the Crew Musumes. They want porcelain. How big are them anime titties? They want anime girl titties. Their weapon is a tornado. I'll figure out how to do that. They are chaotic, gremlin, and jokester with no special requests. Chaotic, gremlin, and jokester. Got it. Does that mean I'm a starter Crew Musume? I mean, maybe. I have a great taste. A second gremlin has hit the Discord server. A lot of you are gremlins. Now, hold on. I gotta go grab the gremlin body type because that is a completely different body type than all the other Crew Musumes. Noella was our only other Crew Musume who was goblin. So I just need a reference so that I can fucking pull it up when I draw the body. There we go. All right. But first things first, we gotta draw their head, and that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll end this stream. So get all your fishing in to see who one's fishing. One's fishing. God, I can't talk anymore. Hey, Wazzy, how are you feeling with the news that Sora AI is getting shit down? Soren? Bing bong fuck AI. I am so happy. My fucking un-AI fucking bing bong gotta do my own animation like a motherfucker ass. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I no longer have to compete with AI. I could just come out here and do my little stupid videos. Because that's the thing. How are you going to watch your little stupid videos without me, the little animator, making little stupid videos for you guys? That's right. You got to fucking rely on me now. Get fucked, everybody. All right, what do we want to do with Dave? I'm going to give Dave kind of like a mullet, but a fancy one. I'm going to give Dave the fancy mullet kind of idea. Sora isn't shutting down. The app is shutting down, and the model is just going to be in the general OpenAI app, sadly. But their announcement was misleading on purpose. I thought it's because they lost the Disney deal. I thought because they lost the Disney deal that they're not shutting down, but they're focusing more on robotics now because they can't afford to do videos. I thought it was they literally couldn't afford it. I thought that was what we were doing. I thought that's what was happening. All right, hold on. Do. Perfect. Okay. I hope so. Eventually the bubble will burst anyway. I mean, I know it will, but like, you know me, crew. Bing bong fuck AI. I've never been a fan of it. I've never enjoyed it. I'm so tired of seeing AI stuff and seeing my family get duped by AI. It's real awful to have people you know duped by AI. You ever know old people and you're like, ah, fuck, this dude's getting duped by AI? That's my life sometimes. All right, perfect. I'm very happy I'm getting more Crew Musumes done. We're almost done this adventure, everybody. Almost all of the Crew Musumes are done. Soon, everyone. Every single day. I feel that heavy. I'm a bit sunburnt. How did you get fucking sunburned? It's fucking... I was going to say it's January, but I guess it's definitely not January anymore. How are you getting sunburned in whatever fucking month this is? March? We still in March? How did that even happen to you? Perfect. All right. Hot weather and working outside. Oh, yeah, I guess so. You are in Texas, Hog Hunter. Oh, I'm so sorry. I fucking choked fucking doing that. That's the weakest Hog Hunter I've ever done. Hog Hunter. There we go. I also have terrible news, everyone. My gym might be closing down for a year, unfortunately, which sucks for me, not for you guys. This affects you guys in no way, but me, it affects. Because they're doing renovations, because they haven't done renovations in like 30 years. So I understand it, but I'm not jazzed about it, if that makes sense. I know the old people's stories. This very much affects us. I know. We love all of our old people's stories. No, ripped Wazzy. We're working on finding a new gym. We'll see what happens. Me and my one gym buddy. All right, hold on. I gotta find Dave. Is Dave under J? Or is it under D? He was under J. We're fine. All right. Dave, up here. There we go. The gym is like so far away from you, so rip. Fuck. We'll see what happens. We'll never know. We'll never know. I'll ask the old people at my gym where they're going. Maybe they're going someplace where I can follow them and continue to tell you guys stories about Glass-Armed Susan and the other insane people that are at my gym who feel the need to talk to me. Even though I'm just, oh man, I didn't get to tell you guys. Oh God, I didn't get to tell you guys. Okay, so Saturday's stream, I don't know if you guys remember my last stream before I left. We were playing Dokapon Kingdom. I was so mad that stream because I went to work out. And fucking, there was a dude there who decided he was going to talk to me about how he had a restraining order on his brothers. And I was like, what? And I'm just trying to do my reps and stuff. When I go to the gym, I'm not going to the gym to fuck around. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not there for fuck around time. I'm there to fucking work out. And for some reason, this guy was like, let me tell you why I have a restraining order on my brothers. And I was like, I do not care. I don't care enough to do. I'm trying to lift a weight. Can you please get out of my circular zone so I can lift this weight? It made me insane mad. Anyway, last story of this gym. No, the gym doesn't close till August. So the end of August it closes. So I get all of summer at the gym. But then that's it. Then that's it's gone for a year. I don't know what I'm going to do in that year. Doot, 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 doot. Boop. Perfect. So I'm just doing things in the background. Don't worry about me. What are you benching? Not a lot, Hug. I'm going to be honest with you. You guys remember, I've only been going to the gym at the start of this year. I'm not benching a lot. I'm going to be honest. I don't even bench press because my shoulders are weak-ass bitches. Okay? I avoid that. I'll lift shit, but that's about as far as we're going. I don't trust anybody to spot me. Because knowing my ass, I'm going to be like, can you spot me? And I'm going to have 10 pounds. And I'm going to be benching 10 pounds. And I'm going to fail. And then I'm going to get laughed at by all the old dudes at the gym. And nobody wants to be laughed at by the old dudes in the gym. Fish can't pronounce bolognese. Why can't you pronounce bolognese? Even I can pronounce bolognese, and I'm dyslexic. Maybe. We don't know that for sure. I could be dyslexic. We'll never know. I could be dyslexic, and I can pronounce it. How are you fucking it up, buddy? I blame the French. What a weird thing to do. What a weird thing to blame your impronunciation on. It's not even French, it's Italian. Bolognese is Italian. That's a kind of spaghetti. Who's this imposter? The real Wazzy would never admit to being dyslexic. I was gone! I was stuck in a car for 4 hours with my sister, Diana! Diana, I was in hell! I'm gonna mispronounce it purposely. Bolognessi. Oh, I love some Bolognessi. Good old Bolognessi. Oh my god, I'm so funny. I'm so funny to only me. Okay, okay. Alright, okay, I'm a fucking genius. Everyone may clap now. Please look at this mullet-ass hairstyle I have given Dave. Please appreciate Dave's fucking mullet-ass hairstyle. I'm quite proud of this. Good job, me. Even Wazzy can pronounce bolognese, and she can't even pronounce recipe. Recipe. I love their hair clap. Bulagussi, anyone? God damn it! There's actually a lot of words I can't pronounce randomly. I assume it's because of autism. Listen, you can be whatever you want to be. Don't let the autism hold you down. Look I did it. I love this hairstyle, actually. As much as I love Sauce Bosses turned out really good. I'm also really loving what I did with Dave. Man, I am just getting better and better at doing all the crew Masumes. Every day I wake up and I become better at this. It's like one day we're gonna wake up and I'm gonna become a real artist. Move over, Big White Bear. I'm coming for your fucking job. You wanna steal my fucking job? I'm gonna come for your job, buddy. That's it. I'm fucking taking Big White Bear's job, everybody.
Nice.
I'm gonna be a real artist one day. I'm a nice man with happy feelings all of the time. Quattro, you're a bitch and you know it. Quattro, you're a grumpy bitch and we all know it. We've known you for 2 months and we know this. We know this. All right, how do we want Dave's eyes? My job is a nursing caregiver who works over 80 hours a week. You still want my job?
Hey.
Big White Bear, I puked in a hotel bathroom because somebody peed in the bathroom and didn't flush and I puked, okay? No. I saw one pee that wasn't mine and I vomited my entire breakfast up. My entire breakfast was fruits, so it was very fun looking. It looked like a Slurpee, but that's not the point. What's he doing a good job of assigning everyone's gender? I do that all the time. You're all ham sandwiches to me. Wait, where did you puke into if not the toilet? Obviously the sink. I'm not an idiot, Valiant. I'm not going to puke into the toilet if the toilet is making me puke, so I'm going to puke into the sink. God. Assigned sandwich at birth. It's a hotel sink. I'm not, like, upset about it. This is somebody else's problem, okay? Listen, not to be this guy, but that's somebody else's problem. If I puke in a hotel sink, that's somebody else's problem, not mine. I'm allowed to go on living my life as if this never happened to me. It's not a shame to puke in a hotel bathroom. I'm pretty sure that's where most puke happens, is in hotel bathroom. I'm going to be honest, actually. I don't know where most puke happens. We're all ham sandwiches. You're a Subway employee. Wait, was it like a stranger's pee or like someone you know didn't flush? My sister. I was in a hotel room with my sister. And she didn't flush and it made me visibly ill. Asparagus? listen, to be fair, peace stinky. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I have to. I don't do well in gross situations sometimes. Sometimes I gotta puke. Do you guys remember that time that I coughed so hard I puked on stream and then I had to leave? Do you guys remember that? I remember that vividly. Holy fuck, I'm so happy with how Dave turned out. You know what? Fuck it. We got time today. We're drawing the rest of Dave. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Anyway, you guys didn't even tell me what you guys did while I was gone. I've been here talking the whole time. What did you guys do while I was gone for 4 days? You must have done something. One intrusive thought, maybe? Perhaps even 2 intrusive thoughts? I don't know. You guys must have done something. Ate a spaghetti? I don't know your lives. I don't know what you did. What did you do? What did you do while I was away? Who did you bully? One entire Dave. Dave looks so cool so far. My favorite of the bunch. You were gone? Big White Bear wouldn't notice. I told you what I did. I worked on a map. I mostly worked at my job. Despaired. I'm still working on it too. I did college. Rob a bank and kill a CEO and ate pizza. I mentioned I craved Italian and I treated myself to lasagna. That's not all you did. I was away for 4 days. You didn't eat a lasagna over the course of 4 days. You must have done one other thing in 4 days. Respectfully to the bit, no one should share their real intrusive thoughts. What are you talking about? I'm going to share my intrusive thoughts. Yesterday, so what happens is Matt doesn't like the taste of, what's that bitch? What's that one that tastes like soap to people? There's some kind of vegetable, like leaf, that tastes like soap to people, but it doesn't taste like soap to me. But Matt's got that thing where it tastes like soap. Anyway, so anytime we get a chef's plate meal with that soap in it, I whip it at the wall where my garbage is. I pick it up in its package and I throw it at the wall as hard as I can, and it bounces off the wall and it goes into my garbage. At least that's what it's supposed to do. Anyway, yesterday we had one with a leafy in it, and I was like, it's gonna be that leaf, and it was parsley instead, and I was like, fuck it, this isn't the thing. And so I didn't get to whip anything, and I was real sad I didn't get to whip anything at the wall. But then there was an unused butter packet. Like, you ever been to a fucking restaurant and they've got like whipped butter in a little discus for you? And I was like, and I got real excited, so I picked that up and I whipped that against the wall, but it didn't explode. But that's okay. You want to know all 4 days of my life? Yeah, I wanted to know what you guys were doing. But that was my intrusive thought. I spent several hours in the morgue. I got annihilated at Yu-Gi-Oh! And made myself a lasagna. I mean, I spent time on Matt's stream and I was very well behaved. I've been taking care of my dad who had surgery. He had his urethra scraped. It's fucking what? Ballistic Beast is fucking what? He's fucking what that was the procedure, or that was what was wrong with him? Like he had a scratchy on his urethra, or they went in there with a pipe cleaner. What is that? Ballistic Beast? What happened? What? I can't let my intrusive thoughts win or I won't be here anymore. Okay, well, don't let that win. How about you throw butter at a wall and feel better? Dying while working on essays and spending money on cosplay materials. That's fair. You want to know all 4 days of my life? I ate lasagna while you were gone. Nothing really noteworthy. Wesley Crew just sat in a dark room waiting for you. Cilantro, cilantro, cilantro. Checked cows, fixed fences, scrapped metal, hauled trailers. See, at least Hog Hunter did something. Your entire brand is sharing your intrusive thoughts, and that's why we're here. I got my background check. Guess who's going to jail? Doodle? Why are we whipping unused butter? Because you let the intrusive thoughts win, and you take the butter in its little discus, and you throw it at the wall as hard as you can, and then it's somebody else's problem. Those are impulsive thoughts, different than intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are entirely unpleasant and antithetical to your own morals and values, which make them distressing. Oh, like when I wanted to chainsaw my leg? That, I think, is an intrusive thought. Chainsawing your leg, I feel. I can't yet tell you what I did on Monday. I napped on Tuesday. I worked on that map, and I'm still working on it today. He had some kind of plaque build up there that didn't let him pee good. Yeah! He's getting plaque in his urethra? Do I gotta explain to everybody what a urethra is? Did we gotta go down this terrible road with everybody? How do you get plaque in your urethra? I don't think I want to know. I do not have an exciting life. I gotta scrub the old pee hole sometimes. I'll be honest. Busy with work Saturday. I practically knocked out completely on Saturday. And Sunday I walked around the mall to do something. Oh, that's nice. That would be one yes. I'm gonna use a chainsaw tomorrow. Man, my Wi-Fi is iffy today. And to be honest, I don't want to be told much about the details. I deserve this mug. Quattro is the number 2 dad. I assume if calcium becomes platypus in your bladder, it can also build up in your urethra wall. Why can't you guys just be normal like me and make rocks out of your body? Why can't you just make piss rocks like me? A normal human. Hi, Wazzy B Toxic here. Normal human here. Queen of being a normal human. Why can't you just make rocks instead? Miss Frizzle's going to teach the class all about the urethra. And we're learning more terrible things every day, everybody. We're learning every day we wake up. Every day there's a new beautiful truth to learn. Oh, hey, Dave. Yeah, we're working on Dave. Don't worry. You just run a bunch of scarves through it like a magician that cleans up the plaque. Yeah. Your dad obviously never went to clown college and just did the, the old out of his urethra. Actually, this is probably... Here, hold on one moment. I'm going to do something very fun for everybody involved. For us involved. This is gonna be a great phone call. Who's ready for this phone call?
Hello?
Hi, can you imagine what it would be like if you had to clean out the plaque from your urethra?
I'd rather die.
What if they just went up there with a little pipe cleaner to just, get all the... You think you got plaque in your urethra?
I'd rather not think about it.
You think you think you might have a plaque in there?
Remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
I'm pretty sure I don't, and I also don't want to think about it.
Did you know there's a surgery you can get for plaque in your urethra?
I know now.
Yeah. And sometimes you gotta go out there and clean it with, like, I presume, a pipe cleaner.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
I hate this. Why would you do this to me?
Because I learned about it today. We're learning things today.
But I didn't want to learn that.
Well, you learned today. Aren't you excited you learned a new thing? You learned a new thing today.
I didn't ask for this.
Well, you answered the phone. It's kind of your own fault.
Oh, wow, victim blaming.
I'm just saying,
Jeez, I can't believe you've done this.
I'm just saying, you picked up the phone and
Yeah, but sometimes I think you're going to tell me something nice and not something horrifying.
I'm here with all this urethra knowledge, and you're not accepting my urethra knowledge.
I don't need to know your urethra knowledge.
Okay, well, now you know.
I need to know bases, and I don't need to know.
Okay, well, Now you know in case there's ever a urethra emergency.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. I don't want to, but now I have to.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
There, hopefully you guys like that weird noise he made. I knew he'd make a weird noise. Matt, you can hang up anytime. Oh, man. I will read your guys' chats in a minute. We're just on ads, so we'll catch up with the good old urethra chat in a minute. Good old urethra time. You know. Let's give everybody a chance, you know. We don't want just the people with gift subs to be the only ones learning the cool urethra knowledge. I mean, maybe everybody wants to learn that. Maybe everybody's ready to learn today. You know. Maybe everybody wants to learn, and we can't be the gatekeepers of learning. We can't let Twitch tell us who gets to learn. We're not Diana's college. We're not gonna, you know, let learning only be for the privileged few. You know, we're gonna be out here. We're gonna be teaching people things. You know, incredible things. And then they'll know it, and then we'll be together knowing it. So, yeah. Now that ads are done, we can go back to what we were talking about. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Clean out your urethra. They call that sound advice. No, they just cut above the dinky and cleaned it from above. Oh, it's just a little knife then. It's fine. Oh, look. Ballistic Beast got the Crew of the Year potato. We learned about dead spider arms and urethra plaque. Maybe they can one day in the future use the dead spiders to clean out the urethra. I can send my notes. I just started learning about the urinary system. Urethra, now outhera knowledge. I bet Matt is jealous of our urethra knowledge. I bet he is. Whose Masume is this Masume? This is Dave's. And this is Dave's Masume. Dave's Sume, as it were. I'm just going in order now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm just going in Kurusume order. I didn't expect to learn about this today. Fun fact, sticking things in your urethra for sexual pleasure is called sounding. Thanks, Phoenix Wolf. Scarfield. Guess you could say cleaning your dinky holes doesn't sound good. Well, see, why must we talk about urethras for so long? Because we were on ads, Bits. I'm back from ads and the conversation has not improved because I was waiting for everybody like a polite streamer. Oh, I'm sorry. You think I was going to gatekeep the knowledge? No, of course not. I would never do that to you guys. I would never gatekeep the urethra knowledge from you guys. I would sit here and wait patiently until you returned so that you could all be up on your urethra knowledge. I don't know if any arachnophobes would like a spider going up their bum. Miss XD! The urethra is not your butthole! Miss XD! What the fuck do you think a urethra is? Miss XD! You're thinking of a cloaca! A cloaca is the beehole and the butthole put together! That's a cloaca! A urethra is a pee hole! Strictly pee! Has nothing to do with the butt. Now you guys learned about cloacas too. Look, you guys are learning so much today. So you waited to continue my suffering? Thanks, Bestie. You're welcome. I like the stream where Wazzy talked about pee holes for a long time. Urethras are what your eupiathrum. What the fuck is going on? You know, the usual things. Not my fault I don't know my dinky knowledge. It's not like there's a streamer that teaches that. I'm teaching you right now! Everybody's got a urethra! Everybody who can pee out of a separate hole than that of which they poo has a urethra! If your pee and poo come out the same hole, that's called a cloaca. If your pee comes from a hole, that's called urethra. If your poo comes out of its own separate hole, rectum? actually know, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say rectum. Hashtag educational. You get Asian countries wrong, Miss XD. Get the human body holes wrong. Urethra is what you yell when you figured out a grand puzzle. Urethra. Educational streamer. Heartbreaking. My fun, witty, wordy was butchered by a loud Canadian. Again. Rectum, I hardly know him. Pinky, that's not what happened. I read everything perfectly. It's a hard word. You can't be out here making up words, okay? You can't be out here making up words. I'm not going to read the make-believe words properly. Remember the catfish that swims up your urethra? Yeah, everybody's got a urethra. Now you guys know. Unless you've got a cloaca, in which case I don't care to know. Please don't tell me about your cloacas. That would be weird. That, I think, would be weird. We're not rated for sex ed. Did everybody get their permission slip signed? I can explain more because I know things, but that's actually Twitch save. Pinky, I'm not reading this message because I'm just going to repeat it wrong and you're going to get mad at me even though you're just making up words like Canadrew and P and venture. Miss Wazzy, is this going to be on the exam? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, so now cloacas are off limits. We can't have anything. You can't have shit in Detroit. Do the worms have cloacas or do they have separate holes? That's a very fair question, Quattro. Thank you for bringing that up to the class. It's a very good and fair question. I like to think the worms are like a tube, honestly. The cloacas and the mouth and the cloaca are attached together to just create one singular tube. Have you ever been to the dollar store and seen one of them water tubes? It's like a tube that's got a hole in it and it's usually filled with water. Have you ever seen a water tube? Do you know what I'm talking about? The water tubes from the dollar store. Have you ever been to a dollar store toy? I'm going to bring it up. Water tube dollar store. Nope, that's not what I want. It's a tube filled with water. Tube, water, filled tube. There we go. There we go. Have you ever seen one of these? Have you ever seen one of these at a dollar store? Have you ever been perusing the toy section of a dollar store and you see one of these? Here they are. Look at. You ever seen these? I assume the worms are like that. I assume all the worms are like that. And that's just how it is. Well, as the humans are also a tube, every animal is. The cloaca go crazy on this anthropomorphic snake woman. And to be clear, I yelled this at him before I posted it on here, so people know I'm yelling at him. Oh, good. What are those? Oh, the fuzzy worms. I must know about the holes. Those have the holes in them. That's what I'm talking about. That's the dollar store ones.
Uh-oh.
You know. Oh, wow, I vaguely remember that. Yeah, you're old. You're ancient. You remember. You remember the old days. You remember the long, long ago. And back in the olden times. Oh. That's not what I use for the mouth. There we go. Save. I remember them. Wait, that doesn't imply that the worms turn inside out if you squeeze them? 100% all of you would move inside out if I squeezed you. If I squeezed you hard enough and poked my finger at your butt, you would turn inside out. Can I be promoted from iPad baby? I mostly know 80s stuff growing up. I think I have a couple. I'm only 30. Shut up, iPad baby. Your knees are gonna hurt. Welcome to your 30s. Now on every birthday you get, you're gonna get a new DLC. Each DLC is gonna be worse than the last. They usually start with your knees crackling weirdly. That's usually the first one. Sometimes it's different. It really depends, honestly. Sometimes, you know. Can't wait for back pain DLC. Do not poke your finger in our butts. What the fuck? What if I'm made of Nickelodeon slime? Aren't I always outside or inside? Oh, you might already be outside and we would poke you to be inside. You make up a good point. You might be outside facing out or inside facing outside. I'm turning 34 this year. Welcome to your 4th DLC. I should have not have taken a bite of food after asking that question. I almost choked. So Fuzzy Worms, what's human pinky? That tube. That water tube. You see the water tube I just showed you? That's human pinky. That's the you guys are all fuzzy worms, and then the if Big White Bear wants to come out here and be like, this is Nega Wazzy, well, Nega, you guys is fucking water tube. Quoted Wazzy to got mod checked. Good sign. Who's gonna draw me with Wazzy figuring our cloacas and squeezing us inside out? New DLC, summer student loan debt. I mean, yeah, that is, yeah. Just no. Now water tubes. You guys don't want to be water tubes? All right, what outfit are we giving Dave, everybody? What are we doing with Dave here? Where's Bits with the groan tube? I mean, Bits is kind of a tube already. Like, let's be real with ourselves here. I don't want to be a water tube. No, evil you is a water tube. The horrors will continue until the cloaca health improves. Yeah, if you guys don't start cleaning your cloacas like Ballistic Beast's dad, then you're all going to be in trouble. Everybody here's got to have healthy cloacas. Ballistic Beast's dad went to the hospital and cleaned his cloaca. The rest of you do too. It's only for the health of the community. Here at the Dinky Foundation, we care about your health. We want all of you feeling healthy and fine. Says Dobby a water tube? I mean, yeah, technically, I guess. I made us some pork chops. I'm going to make them later. Hopefully my gallbladder doesn't kill me because of it. Well, then maybe you should take better care of your health and also become a water tube. Did you guys know people, like, just, like, on the... This is a true fact. I'm going to tell you guys this. There's some freaks out there that just, like, voluntarily do enemas every day. Like, can you imagine you're living your life and, like, every day you're like, I got to put water up my butthole? This is a real thing people are doing. I don't know how to tell you guys this. I don't know any other way to say this that doesn't make it sound insane. It is insane, but that's a real thing people do. I'm going to ask about cloaca clearing when we get to the hospital tomorrow. Are you feeling fresh down there, centipedes? In my cloaca? It's more likely than you think. Some people are into that. Some people cannot live without a wet butthole. What a weird sentence. What a weird sentence you made me read. Anyway, the top part of Dave is done almost. I just got to add a couple of little detailies here. And then we can go to Dave's body. What do we want to give Dave's outfit? What do you guys think Dave would wear? You don't have to live with him. Why do you guys think I came here if not to make you read weird sentences? Man, I don't know. I don't know your guys' lives. Billy Ray Cyrus fit for the mullet. Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can do Hannah Montana. We'll do Hannah Montana. I'm sure Dave will love that. Oh, wait, no. Yeah! Miley Cyrus, because, like, fucking Dave would be like, I came in like a wrecking ball. That's the only Miley Cyrus song I can think of at this moment. You're so right. You're so fucking right. I'm going to now look up fucking Miley Cyrus fits. Perfect. Okay. All right, here we go. Hannah Montana Kurumasume. It's already Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary celebration. That's wild. Okay. Okay, I found some fits. Oh my god. This one is oh my, how are we feeling about Shirley, you chest? Ah? How are we feeling about Shirley, you chest? Or sequins? Or I literally just looked up a bunch of her outfits. Or whatever the fuck this is. Or that. That's a weird one. That I think Shirley You Just I think is the one I like best here. That one's too plain of an outfit. I think we need to do the Jest. I think this Jest outfit is probably best. The sequins top with the Jest. Yep, we're doing that. That's gonna be our look. All right, here we go, everybody. All the gremlins always got to be squatting. What is she wearing for shoes? She's not even fucking wearing shoes! Her piggly wigglies are out! We gotta draw this with the piggly wigglies out! She's not even wearing shoes! That's horrifying. All right, well, I guess we're doing it. I guess we're drawing with the piggly wigglies out. Here we go, everybody. On this Christian Minecraft stream, piggly wigglies out. What did they want for boobies? Anime. Okay, cool. Oh boy. I will have a snack. Gotta draw the piggly wigglies. Why the fuck is she not wearing shoes? I don't know. It's just Miley Cyrus wearing Hannah Montana. I don't know what fucking version she's in right now. I will hydrate and I will snacky. Open my little box for snackies. She could be wearing sandals. It doesn't look like it. If I had a nickel for every Kurumasume that was drawn without shoes on the stream, I would have 2 nickels, which is a lot, but it's weird that this happened twice. Damn, I thought this was Disney, not Dan Schneider Network. It's different times. The famous women only had to hide their feet if they worked for Nickelodeon. Odd thing to notice first. It's because I was drawing the shoes. I'm going to be honest with you, Ryuelf. It's because I was drawing near the feet. And I was like, what shoes is she wearing? And then she wasn't wearing shoes, and it was terrible. And she's just wearing like a simple band. Dave is going to love it when he finds out that I gave him a vest, a chest from Miley Cyrus. That'll learn, Dave. And not from the public. Speaking of Minecraft, I'm building a small copper golem shrine for Donnie. What the fuck are you talking about? We were talking about Jess. Sorry. Perfect. Okay. Little gremlin guy. Little gremlin guy. The chest to hold up the chest. A copper golem shrine for me? Yes, Donnie. Don't worry, crew. We will go back to the Minecraft world in Crew Summer Games. You guys just gotta wait for it. I don't know when Crew Summer Games is. Probably July? What are our months? Mental Health May is coming up, and we're gonna have our intercruise again in May. April, we've got Baked Baking with Bits and CWF Uprising. Oh shit, I should mention that. CWF Uprising is this weekend. Or not this weekend, next weekend. So if you haven't signed up and you want to be part of the wrestling group and beat up another dude, sign up. That's your business, not mine. If you want to beat up another crew member, go ahead. I haven't started setting up anything for it yet because we're not there yet. But you know, you can always sign up now and it'll be dealt with later. Don't elongate me, Soren. I'm out here drawing chests. It's not even a fully closed chest. It's an open chest. With a button on it. A singular button on the chest. And then a tie that is too big on the outside. Wow, fucking style at the time. It was the style at the time. It was the 2000s or something, I think. And the fuck was Miley Cyrus on the air? I don't know. I never really watched Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana. I was too old at the time. I was a grown woman. Okay, I wasn't grown, but like, I was old. That one button holding it together. That single button holding on for dear life. Yeah, I'll make that work. Yeah. It's trying. Alolan Wazzy. How dare you? 2006 to like 2012, I think. Yeah, see, I was a grown individual.
It's my Furby.
By 2012, I could drive a car. I could do a lot of things by 2012. Was I on my own by 2012? I'm pretty sure I lived by myself by 2012. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah, because I had already broken my leg. The leg break had already happened. Okay, I have to have the tie going to the side because I need everybody to see how badly this thing is struggling for its life. Perfect. All right. This is going fantastically. Good job, me. And there's a hole in this knee. Perfect. There's Dave, everybody. There's Dave's body. Well, see, I'm surprised most of crew lived this long. What the fuck you mean by that? We already lost a crew member this year. Do not put that evil on me. Don't make me fucking be cursed to lose more crew members. I already did that. It was very hard on me. All right. Boop, boop, boo, do, 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 do. Perfect. Okay. Oh, speaking of driving, I'm going to take another driving test next Monday. Good luck. This year? Who died? No, last year. Last year, we lost Red Dragon. So that sucked. But phew, I thought there was another one for a second. No, we're good. First driving test I took a couple days ago failed me for stupid ticky-tacky reasons. I'm going through a different driving school. What'd they fail you on? What'd you fail on? I say as somebody who... Okay, so... My sister's follow-up eye appointment was downtown Edmonton. And we had... It was only street parking. The only parking left was street parking. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not the world's greatest parking individual. I'm not good at it. So I had to parallel park. It took me like 4 minutes to parallel park, and this old man sat in his truck watching me the entire time as I did shitty little S-turns, getting myself into this fucking parking space, and I barely had enough room. And so, and then I got out, and I looked at him, and he had been staring at me the whole time I was trying to park, and I just went, I did it! And he just laughed at me and went, eventually. And I mean, like, fuck, I at least did it. It may have taken me 5 ever, but I did it. All right, it's a sequence fucking tank top underneath here. So hold on. I'm gonna make it look like a sequenced tank top. So everybody knows that under this jest is a sequenced tank top. And a golden tie. Give that a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Just giving a little bit more rounding out. Perfect. All right. What do we think, everybody? How do we like Dave? We gotta give him a tornado gun, but yeah. The one time I had to parallel park in real life, it took way longer than I wanted to, and as soon as I was done, the car behind me had to parallel park I started up and drove away. That sucks. When I took my initial driving test, I failed because it took me 4 moves to parallel park instead of the required 3. I got the chainsaw for it tomorrow. Wazzy driving problems. Wazzy, can you show me the head profile for a second? It's right here. There you go. I'm going from a 1-turning lane to a 2-lane and crossing into another lane. There's literally no cars coming, and I wasn't hit anyone. Plus, I saw a couple other drivers doing the same thing. No, Breezy, when you're on the test, do everything textbook. Wait till you're driving a few years to start being lazy. I say as somebody who was almost run. Oh, I forgot that other part of my trip. I almost got ran off the road by a dude with a trailer. He decided the amount of turn signal needed to switch 3 lanes was none. And I was in that second lane, and he just started turning into me with his trailer. I was like, oh no! And I sped up real fast to get past him, and then he just kept going and cut off another guy. It was an insane event. What do I think a tornado gun would look like? It would have a big tube on it. Toot. And this is where the tornadoes are stored. Here's a dial that says tornadoes and not tornadoes. You know, as one tornado gun would do. Here's a trigger. Here's a hand holdy. Here's a tornado absorber where you put the tornadoes in. Perfect. Tornado gun. I feel it would be green. I feel a green tornado gun. Now, Leslie, I will admit I need to improve. I need to coast and stop more rather than just switch from gas to stop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's one of the reasons I don't like other people's drivings, is because a lot of people just don't realize to just take your foot off the gas. Don't. fucking step on the brake. Just take your foot off the gas. It's fine. It's fine to just take your foot off the gas. Here is off, and here is tornado. That's how you know if it's on or off. It's whether it's in the tornado position or not. Right now, it's off. There we go. All right, there's the tornado gun. So let's go through our Kurumasumes of today, and then we will we'll look at our memes, and then I'll send you guys off on your merry little way to an unqualified babysitter. So here's Dave's Jewel Thief Dave, chaotic gremlin jokester with a tornado gun. That's them in their jest. Surely they jest. Here's Sauce Boss. Sauce Boss with their two different shoes and their fucking 80s shoulder pads and their no shirt having ass. Looks really good. Here's Legion. Legion with Excalibur. And their piggy tails with two different colors and their really sparkly dress. Here's Doodle Graveyard. With their boob window and skirt and big booty combo and a flail and spear put together as one. And here's Swift Leader in a nice comfortable sweater and boots. And also the rain blower from Team Fortress 2. So yeah, that's the Kurumasumes that have been done. Stay tuned, more will be done. We're getting through the list. We're fucking getting there, my boys. My dudes, my guys, my non-binary pies. We are getting through the list. I will hydrate and stretch. Let's go take a look at the memes. Let's go see what memes you guys made today. Let's go take a look. Wait, why is the jest? Wait, where on the jest is the heart? It's on this little piece right here. You see the little lines? There's a line and then there's a heart. Anyway, are you guys ready? Okay, it's meme time.
Nice.
Meme time! Activate! Oh, we gotta go up a bit. No, we covered those. Okay, this is where we start. All right, here's the memes, starting from yesterday. Corporate needs you to tell the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. No, that is... I saw that where they were like, thanks, Viking. And Viking's like, I didn't do shit. It was a big white bear. Miss XD joined Swords Minecraft World. Miss XD, I need you to behave. Okay. Later. What did I say? The cow torture device is back. God fucking damn it. Me after being nauseous and jerked around in the car today. Mom, I flew up. God fucking damn it. Corporate needs you to tell the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. No, I'm not. I don't even know who that guy is. I don't know who this fucking guy is. Who's that fucking guy? Us to Viking being nominated for a meme contest. First time. Yeah, it is, I think. It's one of Viking's first times. Oh, God. Was this Lore Master? This was Lore Master Riura. Some things never change. The first time I brought up the Necro Spider and today. Holy fuck, how did you know which stream the Necro Spider was in? Riura, how do you remember what stream the Necro Spider was in? That's back when I used to use PNG. How do you remember that? Let's look at who was in chat back then. Oh no, Red Dragon was in chat. Oh, that's sad. Now Garfield, Bubby, ASJ, Red Dragon. I can't tell who that was. Pillowcases, maybe? Because the art of the Necro Spider was on the thumbnail. Oh, that would make sense. But yeah. Yeah. Wait, when was that, Riura? What stream is it? What's the date? How long ago did I bring up the Necro Spider? Anyway, I'm Viking. Spiders in my eyes. Sasquatch. Yep, that's him. Spiders in his eye Sasquatch. How am I supposed to get cocked in a stained cock chair? Yeah, that's pretty much what it was like. Let's take on ice with our IKEA ballistic vests. Yay, thanks IKEA. Was he explaining Musume lore? Ah, so it's like that, huh? I understand everything now. Doesn't get it at all. What was he keeps talking about the urethra? Please stop. No, I shan't. OG Necrobotic Spiders was 7/28/22. See? 3 years later, we're still talking about Necro Spiders. All right, Mr. Ballistic Beast Dad, you're just going to feel some slight pressure. You spelled feel wrong. I do like Mr. Ballistic Beast Dad's worm. That's great. That's great work, Valiant. Indeed, I was just about to sacrifice Phoenix Wolf to the Dark Gods to bring you back. Can we not, please? You're doing great, my apprentice. This is how Dave makes his money for Crewvember. Fucking Dave. And no fear. Parallel parking. One fear. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I know people are like, oh, put your mirror up to this guy's mirror and then turn in and stuff. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't like it. Anyway, let's see who won fucking the meme contest. And then we'll fuck right off, and I'll send you guys to a highly unqualified babysitter, and you'll have a nice time at a highly unqualified babysitter. I don't know what to tell you. So let's fucking find where the fishing is. Tell us the leaderboards! The boards of the leaders! Tell us! Who will be the one? Who will be our winner? Fish with Knife with over 5,100, followed by Ballistic Beast with 3,700, followed by Haphazard with 3,000, Hog Hunter with 2,000, Bits in fifth, Donnie, Ace, Soren, Flip, Big White Bear, Kakashi Lover, myself, who hasn't fished once, Nick, Sanguine, Wormrack, Wilkins, Lazy Cappy, new viewer, with 122. Dr. Liam, Unknown Cookie, Viking Sasquatch, Cat, Sauce Boss, Flareon, Space Foxes, Slices of Coffee, Some Old Persona, Mindful Flay, Bag of Groceries, Photogenic, and Anchorith. And that has been our stream, everybody. I am back. Oh, what's today? Thursday? I'm back Sunday with more Crew Musumes that you can enjoy. Until then, I'm going to send you guys to Bia. So, kick names, take ass, and get the fuck out of my house. I will see you guys on Sunday. Actually, I'll see you in the Discord tomorrow if you're around to hang out in the Discord tomorrow. But if you're not, whatever, that's your business, not mine. I'm not your fucking boss. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and if not, Sunday. And if not, I'll post the schedule for next week coming up. As I already have it done, I just haven't posted it yet. Anyway, sending you off to Bia. Until next time, kick names, take ass, get the fuck out of my house. Okay, bye!
Was he on the